Here we go. To the right of Abdu, we have a queen on the podcast tonight. Welcome, Shay, bad gal Shay.
What's up? How are you guys doing? I asked that earlier, but I'm gonna ask it again.
Yeah. What color are your eyes?
I have green eyes. You want to see? Hold on. I have naturally green eyes.
Whoa. Well, shit.
So,
W.
Thank you. No, I have naturally green eyes. But everyone always asks me if they're contacts. No, they're not contacts. Yes, this is my real hair. Yes, I'm very fucking mixed. So we'll get that out of the way.
Wait, are you mixed?
Got that out of the way.
Mixed in what way? What are we talking about?
When I mean mixed, I mean like so when you think of like ethnic groups, right? So like I'm Asian, white, black, Native American, Polynesian, Hispanic, non-Hispanic, like when it comes to like all of those things. My family, booty is booty. That's the saying in my family. Booty is booty. You love who you love. It does not matter whatever race, you know what I mean? Like ethnic group, religion, whatever. If you love somebody, you fucking love somebody. It is what it is. So that's how I became to be like a little melting pot of like.
That's like perfect for exactly what Twitch is looking for as a cover girl, and you're a woman, so it's perfect. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god!
To the right of Shay, we have co-host, co-producer. Welcome, Devin Nash.
Hey, bud. How you doing? It's been a while. Feels like.
Yeah, it's been pretty good, bud.
Yeah, you've been killing it, man. Seriously.
Thank you, bud. I appreciate it. It's pretty good over here in Canada. Eh?
Has it changed your perspective on anything?
It has. I used to shit on Canada all the fucking time, just saying how it's just like it's like a dollar store America, right? But coming to Vancouver has changed my entire. Like I've been to Vancouver when I was younger, but like coming here and like living here, man, Vancouver is a classy, nice fucking city. Like I'd put it in like the top 50 cities of the world. Like it's fucking fantastic and beautiful. Like it's next level. It's literally like, this is the one city where I could say it is an equal to or better America. Like Vancouver is just beautiful. It's fucking nice. So Vancouver, so from now on when I shit talk, I'm going to shit talk all of Canada except Vancouver. I'm going to specify that from now on very specifically. So yeah, it's good food. Yeah, very good food. It's like a California or New York. You know, there's just all kinds of food and it's all really good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You're I got to come over and see you at some point. I'm like, at this point, I think I'm like less than an hour from you.
Yeah, definitely come by whenever you want.
Yeah, you should come to Montreal also. It's a really great part of Canada. Very different from where we are. Super different, but really awesome. I have a room for you with mad lights and mad windows, and you could stream gamble for like 38 hours here too. I promise.
Yeah, I'll come by, man. I'll
host you, bro. I'll host you live, like IRL host you, like at my house.
I love Eastern Canada. It's just so beautiful and
you get that poutine you've been scared of. That poutine you've been running from.
Oh, I love poutine, man.
Train's never had one. They're gonna get his ass.
Poutine before?
No, that shit's scary as fuck, bro. It's gravy. Like listen, I
never had poutine either.
No, real quick. I'm gonna keep it $1.50, okay? Poutine is something that I picture America creating, not Canada. Like Canada's free healthcare for the people. America is the country I'd imagine gravy and fucking fries. Like, give me a fucking break. Like, are you kidding me? You guys are some sick fucks. Gravy, fries, and fucking rubber cheese.
You're right. You're absolutely right. But in execution, it's entirely different than how it sounds.
Yeah.
French fries, gravy, and cheese curds. Cheese curds are like squeaky cheese.
It literally squeaks. It's so fucking weird, dude. It's just
if you've ever had chili, it's chili cheese fries. It's Canadian chili cheese fries.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you don't like halloumi cheese, Train?
Bro, the way that cheese squeaks
too
is just fucking weird to me. Like I feel like I'm eating, you know, like back when I was like 5 years old, my parents got me this barbecue set, right? But it was like for kids, so it was plastic, right? And you could like twist the knob and like steam comes out. It was very cool. But when I eat that squeaky cheese, because it's not squeaky like a mouse, it's squeaky like rubber on rubber. So when I eat that, I feel like I'm eating plastic food.
Yeah. It's loud. It's loud in your ear. It's loud in your head for sure.
Loud in your head.
But still, this poutine's gonna get your ass. I'm telling
Literally.
you, one day or another, literally,
Literally.
gonna get your ass.
Yeah.
Doesn't get your ass as much as chili cheese fries though, but yeah, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. You like it.
Now that I think about it, everything in Canada is kind of like the toy, right? You have the money, that's Monopoly. You got the cheese, that's literally a fucking food for bait. Oh, anyways, let's move on. To the right of Devin, we have Shay's friend and Timmy's friend. Timmy and Shay's friend, welcome.
Mm-hmm.
No, just kidding. Trey Nilla, welcome, brother.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Hey, you're good, baby. You're good. Hey,
Thank you. Kisses, bro. Much love.
as long as that 7-inch cock is really 7 inches flaccid, you're welcome here whenever you want.
Oh, of course, bro. Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
I love.
7. Damn, my boy hanging. Okay.
No, well, the thing is, bro, I don't know if you heard, but I was born with a rare birth defect, right? So I'm 2 inches hard, 7 inches soft. You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
so like,
what? This shit shrink?
Yeah. So it shrinks,
Oh, that's
bro.
trash. That's
Yeah,
trash.
nah, it just be like that. You feel me? That's how.
Yeah,
I was born.
I'd rather surprise them than upset them. They probably be seeing that shit like, what? What am I fucking
You
for?
know,
Wait, where's it going?
I embrace it. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just gotta work with it. You know, like it still puts in work. You know what I'm saying? But like, I always gotta
Facts.
stay, flaccid. So
It's
it's
shit in
the
like a silly putty, dude.
Yeah, nah. Because I ain't gonna lie, my
Like,
dick ain't shit soft. But when
Nah.
they get hard though, shit, we in there, baby.
I feel that. Nah. I'm definitely like I'm a shower. You know what I'm
Dre's
saying?
the
Not a grower.
opposite.
It's
He's not
reverse.
exactly. He's not a grower. He's a shrinker.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a shrinker.
Oh, so bad.
So,
You ain't even
yeah,
like it ain't even stable because even if it was stable,
nah,
you was
not
still
at all. But the
Damn,
thing
bro.
is, they also call me the thickest man on Twitch too. You know what I'm saying? Like my butt cheeks are like 2 basketballs on my lower back. You feel me? It's
Show
like
me.
watermelon. So
Let me see that.
Oh.
You
Stand
wanna
up and do a
see
little
it?
spin for us. Yeah, of course.
I'm at the
Oh,
show y'all
shit.
what's going on, sis.
Whoa, yo, turn the lights on in your room. Let me see what's going on there.
Bro. Hold
Oh,
on.
chill
Wait a
out, chill
minute.
out.
Wait a
Chill out,
minute.
boys.
Wait
You know what I'm
a
saying?
minute, yo.
Yeah. It's funny because the other
Damn.
day my sister told me I gotta stop squatting it. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? She like, your ass getting too fat. That's it. I'm like, what the fuck?
Nah, your
Nah,
ass can
show
never be
us.
too
Go
fat,
get
bro. I
up.
know
Do
what
a
you're
little
talking about.
spin for
Then,
us.
nah, there's no
Yo, you
such
want to
thing as
see?
too fat,
Nah, I
bro.
can't show y'all the
Yeah.
fatty, man.
Nah,
You know what
you
I'm
gotta
saying?
show it, bro. You gotta show it.
Yeah.
We got a little badonkadonk back
Oh,
there.
yo, this podcast is lit
Wait,
today.
we didn't get the back view like Dre's. We got to see the back view. Wait a minute. Like we
Yeah,
only
that's
saw the
all y'all
side.
Over, bro.
That's
What
Listen,
you
I'm a straight-
mean?
I'm a
Listen,
That's it.
guys, if
I'm
we're
a
doing
straight
this,
man.
let's get to the real juice. Yo,
I'm a
Fandy,
straight
Shay,
man.
stand up, get naked. I'm just kidding. All right, anyways, let's get started, guys.
I'm
Below
a straight
Abdu
man, but
two-
it was.
Wait,
I just got to say, I'm a straight man, but booty is booty. You heard it before.
Exactly.
bro.
Thank
You
heard it
you.
from the
Booty
stream.
is
You heard it
booty.
from the
Thank
stream
you.
already.
Yeah, ass is ass, bro.
Nah, I ain't.
Booty's booty.
Booty
She
is
said it.
booty.
She
You
said
know
it.
it.
Trust.
Booty
Cheeks
is
is
booty.
cheeks. Yeah, cheeks is cheeks.
Nah.
I also have an ass.
I would like to
All
see it.
right.
You know
Okay.
the class?
Not today.
Can we get a preview?
Enough.
Come on, bro. How you gonna say that and then not show it?
Enough.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
on it.
Listen, guys, enough of the asses. Yeah. The last thing we need is, someone, that's out of content to bring up. Oh, but Trent can show asses on a stream, but we can't show asses. And the next thing you know, I'm stuck in a fucking sexist, anti-sexism movement or some shit. Like, I don't want to deal with this right now. So let's move on.
You don't want to see my ass?
Yeah.
No, I don't. Below
Yeah, let me
Abdu
see it.
Beastie. Welcome, dear friend, also getting married very soon. Fandy, welcome.
What's up, Train? It's been a while.
It's been a long fucking time. Now that you're a married woman, we never talk, see each other. Everything's
So
just gone.
Well, you live in Canada now, so that's why.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, Canada. Harley, what's the
Fandy,
national
how's it
anthem?
feel to be married? I'm single gang
Pretty
out
much
here. Shit.
It feels the same, to be
Facts.
honest.
Does it?
Thank
Yeah.
God.
To the right of Fandy. Most of you know him for Epic Mealtime, but more than most of you know him for a stream Harley plays. Welcome, Harley.
Oh yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
Grab it.
Bro, I miss you on Epic Mealtime, bro. Low key, bro. Let's start a new one, you and I, called Ultra Epic Mealtime.
Yeah, okay.
And this one's
You
gonna
say
be,
that. You say that, but let's do it. But you can't come in with that like, bro, poutine sounds gross. And then also be like, let's do ultra epic mealtime. We gotta, you know. We could find a middle ground.
Bro,
Find a middle ground.
I might gag though if I eat some of that food. Like I don't know how'd you guys eat all that?
Yeah, that was unreal, man.
Yeah, listen, I'll be honest. It is my turn to keep it $1.50. Sometimes we didn't. Sometimes it was like art and the food itself was compromised. I always ended up getting hit with Jewish guilt in my brain whenever that happened. So we've donated a bunch. We volunteered in soup kitchens. We've donated to Feeding America a portion of the production budget, but sometimes straight up, it just wasn't happening. It would not get complete.
Yeah, there's no way.
Finished. Yeah, there's some of those episodes that exist. A lot of times we literally have like, a lot of times we'd have like, other than the people on the show, you'd have people on set, you know, people that weren't on the show. So there'd be like 15 people and it was like party vibes. People would like to come and hang out. And so they would eat leftovers or they'd bring pieces of it home. But sometimes I'd be like, no, someone was like drooling whiskey all over that meal. We can't give that to anyone in good conscience.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Anyways, though, you should come here. Let me host you. We don't even need to do. We could just do lunchtime, normal lunchtime, and you come and I just you come. That's it. You come.
You come.
I'm down.
I love a good come. I mean,
Yeah.
wait.
I mean, who doesn't?
Just
Pause. I'm gonna. Can I go potty? I'll be right back.
Just
you have to piss your pants.
go whenever you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, you're too. Let's see who shits faster. Just a little side bet. Let's see who's got a faster shit.
But girls don't poop.
Oh, she's gonna take a shit. I'll tell you that right now.
Women definitely shit.
Yeah, man.
I don't know,
Abdu's
bro.
tall as fuck. Did you guys see that? Either his door is short or he's tall. Look at that.
Oh, fastest shitter in the game.
Abdu, how tall are you?
Oh, he's shitting. Bring the phone.
Yeah, he's definitely taking a shit then.
He is tall.
That shit run, you could tell.
I'm 6'2", by the way.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Look at tall,
that.
bro.
I got a shit run, by the way. I know that. I know that run.
That is a
He
shit
be
run.
pooping, bro.
He's prairie dogging right now. That's what he's doing.
He's the little turtle head.
To the right of Harley, we have, hey, it's Joe. Just a casual Joe Schmo. What's up,
Hey.
Joe?
What's up, baby?
What's going on, man?
Not much. I'm awake.
Good shit.
Late
Thank
as
God.
fuck here. Happy to be here with you guys, though.
Yeah. Happy
Where
to
are
be
you?
here.
How old? How late is it?
I'm in Toronto. It's 3:25 in the morning.
After Montreal, I was going to hype up Toronto. I don't know why you didn't tell Train that Toronto's cool also.
I've been to
Yeah.
Toronto. I got attacked by bees while eating breakfast in downtown.
You know what? That's happened to me
The
too.
fuck?
Bees
Yeah.
love
It's a Toronto
bothering
thing.
you.
No, it's a Toronto thing, bro. There's literally bee attacks in Toronto all the fucking time.
Like, what do you mean a bee attack?
There's
Yeah,
just
what
so
the hell
many
does that
fucking
mean?
bees. Like, there's so many bees in downtown
for
Toronto.
real?
Yeah, look it up, bro. It's like
What?
a Toronto thing. It's literally a Toronto thing. There's like
Well pollinated,
That's
man.
crazy.
there's so many fucking bees in Toronto, bro. Like I couldn't have one breakfast with syrup because motherfuckers were just coming and buzzing. They were
That's
pissed.
looky scary, bro.
You have the fucking weirdest experiences.
Yeah, bro. Well, Toronto's just
bees in Toronto.
the only good thing about Toronto is literally Drake. That's it. I'm gonna say it. That's it. I guess, and you, Joe.
Thank you.
No
Very
problem.
sweet of you.
No problem. To the right of Joe, we have welcome #1 Apex player in the world. Some say it's Hal, but who the fuck is Hal? We haven't played together yet. What I can tell you for a fact is it's literally Timmy. Welcome, brother. #1 Apex in the world, by the way, right here. It's Timmy. Welcome.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
Never met a pro in
Yeah.
Apex besides Train before.
Thank you, brother. Yep. Now you meet another
Yeah.
one.
Train #2 in Apex. He's
Yep.
crazy with the longbow. You seen that?
Yep. Crazy. I actually had a crazy wingman game with Timmy, dude. I pushed a diamond with him. It was nuts. Just him and I. We queued duo. It was absolutely
Cool.
crazy.
That's
Some
true.
say carried, but they're all just jealous fucking haters. You know, we all got those.
Factual.
Yeah. Well, below Harley, we have. I don't know if you guys have seen a lot of people have been wondering where the fuck Chris Angel went. He popped up in around like 2006, 2007. We found him. He was in the gambling section on Twitch, streaming slots. Welcome, Chris Angel.
Shut up.
ROSHTEIN, welcome, brother.
Dina. Yeah. What's up? What's up, man?
Fucking
Thank you for having
dude,
me.
I swear to God, like I've told you the story before. No bullshit. When I first was like looking in the gambling section to try and like find a cure to my addiction, believe it or not, like the only thing that cured me temporarily until I came back was watching Mo stream slots. And every time he didn't show up, I'd go into the gambling section. I saw you in there, and I just thought to myself, like, this, like, at first, I'm like, is this Chris Angel? And then I'm like, dude, this is a Chris Angel lookalike. Just your glasses, the entire style, dude. Like, I'm telling you, like, it was just Chris Angel all over again in my head, dude. It was nuts.
It was magical. That's what you're trying to say. It was magical.
Yeah, it was a magical experience. Yes.
Yeah, it was a magical experience. All right.
Dude,
Thank you for having me here, man.
Bro,
always a pleasure.
I was actually watching your stream today before you DC'd. I was actually watching you during the DC when it DC'd. And, you know, I was watching you do the Siri thing. Next Siri, next song. Play the songs from 1980s to 1990, whatever the fuck. Dude, there's this dance move you did. And here, I'm going to turn my, actually, fuck it. There's this dance move you did where you put your two hands together and you put on your chin and you moved your head. And it actually looked like your head is off your neck.
Holy shit.
It was no. If you take your hood off, everyone could see better. It's fucking insane, dude.
Devin, you familiar with this dance
That's
move?
freaky. He really is.
Too tired
Angel.
now, though.
You got that move too, Devin?
Oh my god.
Can you show me again?
Me? No, I'm too tired now.
Oh, damn.
Also, it looks better with a hat, always.
That's like pop walking, right? A little bit. I can't do that.
That's what?
Like pop walking, like you do the.
I don't know. I don't know.
He's just doing a thing, like yeah.
He just knows how to do it.
Yeah, he just knows.
Where'd you get? What inspired
doing
that
it.
dance move? Where'd you get that?
I didn't
What
know.
inspired that?
What inspired that? I don't know. I grew up watching a lot of MTV when I was a kid. So there was no YouTube or anything back then, you know?
You saw some sexy mama. You saw some sexy mama do that
like,
dance move, and you logged it for the rest of your life.
I don't know where I got it from.
Shakira, for sure, bro.
For sure,
Shakira?
Shakira.
For sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Shakira.
I love that you
Shakira.
you let your hair down for tonight, Rosh. It's, you know,
Yeah.
keeping yourself vulnerable.
Dude, I am so tired. But I'm ready to stream some, you know, some other stuff after this.
God.
I'm exhausted though, bro. Look, I might just go to bed after this. I don't know. I'm just fried. That stream was so fucking long.
You're actually tired, but
37
you're actually
hours?
tired.
You're actually tired, Train?
Yeah.
How weird.
I don't know, bro. Sounds like you're
Train,
not
how
that
do you
addicted.
feel like Train, how long does it take for you to become like normal again after like a 20 or 25-hour stream?
So I have to. So after I go to bed, well, first I have to cool down after the stream. I need like an hour
because
cool down.
I cannot imagine you being able to fall asleep right after because
I need
of all the dopamines from the gambling and everything.
Yeah, I definitely need an
Do you
hour.
have to take
cool
like a
down.
minute? Yeah.
Yeah, after the stream, I take about an hour. Usually just sitting and staring into the abyss.
The abyss.
Yeah, and then
You don't watch TikToks, Train?
Oh
nah,
God.
I mean, sometimes if my girlfriend's still up, I'll watch some like Netflix and I'll cool down that way. But usually I'll just kind of stare into the oblivion, or I'll just go on my phone on the couch. And then once I come down from that, I go to bed. It's very good. I go to bed. It's cozy as fuck. But I mean, I shower usually before the abyss stare. I'll
There
shower.
comes a tweet. I am fried, dude.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
so here's the order of it. Okay.
Stare
so
into the ceiling.
I end stream. I stay on the computer for a bit. I get off. I stare into the abyss on the couch. Have a glass of milk. Then I go take a shower. Come out, and I go to bed. Then I wake up usually around like, so if I go to bed like at, let's say 1 a.m. after like a 26 hour stream, I'll wake up exactly at like 9 a.m. Okay. So I don't get much sleep. I just get like an 8-hour thing. But then that's where it hits me. Okay. I get fucked. It's a Mack truck hitting me right then and there. So then usually I'll nap again. And that's when you see I'll be live soon but then the next morning you see, holy fuck, I fell asleep. Because does that make any
It's a
sense?
cycle. It's a cycle.
Yeah.
Cycle.
So usually,
my question, like, do you actually like get really good sleep, or when you actually sleep, is it really just like tossing and turning? So you don't really like get very, you know what I mean? That REM that you need.
I bet you no one sleeps better than Train.
I get some good sleep.
I don't think Train sleeps
I get
that good.
horrible sleep. I sleep maybe like 4 hours, 3 hours a
ever
night.
use
Yeah,
like a
same.
Fitbit, like
think-
or one of those.
I
Like,
think Roche
tracking
is right
things?
too, though.
Tells you like how much you sleep and like how well you sleep.
So here's
No,
so
I should get a Fitbit.
yeah,
Pretty neat.
So here's my thing, okay? If I don't do what I do on stream, then I don't sleep well at all. But if I exhaust myself to the point that I do on stream, then I sleep very well. So that's like another thing that pushes me just to do these streams, besides my addiction and besides just loving it. It's that like that's the best sleep when I exhaust myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I know
but
exactly what you mean.
but waking up after a sleep, still being tired, it's not a good sleep.
No.
Yeah.
So if you wake up after a long, how many hours you slept, and you're still tired, clearly you haven't had
That
enough
if
rest.
if I sleep too long, that happens to me. I fucking hate when you sleep 10 to 11 hours and you're still, and then you like go into the next sleep and you're still fucking tired.
You're exhausted.
Oh my god. Yeah, I hate that.
I'm
so
jealous
much.
of people that can sleep a lot because
Yeah,
I can
too.
never sleep. I'm once I wake up,
I'm up.
open my eyes, my mind just immediately just I start to think, and then I cannot fall asleep again. So
The
once
people
I
I don't
once
understand.
I don't know what it is, but I can never sleep again
The
once I wake up.
people I'm jealous of, kind of, are the ones that literally go into bed, they close their eyes and they're sleeping. Like, what the
Oh,
fuck?
that's me. That's
Yeah.
me.
How the fuck do you shut your eyes?
What? Well, I didn't get that.
So
What?
they literally go to bed like they're a fucking robot, and
Yeah,
and they
that's
close
me.
their eyes and they're out. Like,
Yeah,
like-
that's
Oh,
me
yeah.
too. I gotta
Technically,
sleep in, like, a
technically
minute.
speaking, as people, we're supposed to fall asleep within 2 minutes of laying down. But because
No,
we're so because we're so immersed into like electronics,
Oof.
we don't realize that how bad it affects us. So we'll sleep like 30 minutes to an hour after actually laying in bed.
You can train
So-
yourself to do
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
like only use your bed to sleep and fuck, and never take your phone into it. It'll help you sleep so much.
Dude, that sounds so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
my
don't
bed
put it
dry
like
as
that.
fuck. It's
just
just for
as-
sleeping.
Same.
That's sleep as fuck. But
I used to have like
Well-
really bad sleep, but like once I like bought like a face mask to cover my eyes, I literally fall asleep like instantly. And like
You know,
I don't know, like,
I
it
bought one
actually
of
is
those.
game-changing.
I bought one of those weighted face masks. Or I got it as a gift for my girl, and I wore it to sleep for like 14 hours one day, and I woke up and I couldn't see.
Oh,
this
What?
conversation is making me sleepy.
Okay,
I was
I
like
haven't got a weighted one.
walking into fucking walls in my apartment.
Like Goku? Like you like
Yeah.
wore a weighted?
because I sleep with my arm over my eyes like this.
Mhm.
I guess I just pressed the fucking weight into my eyes, so like my eyeballs were like back in my brain.
That's terrifying,
Yeah,
actually.
It was,
No, you know what works though? Those weighted blankets. Weighted blankets hit different.
I've
bro.
heard that works, but
they
I really need one of those when I sleep.
Yeah, weighted
Otherwise-
blankets they
Oh, those
actually
are
help
really
so
nice.
much. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
so
yeah.
comfy.
yeah.
Will
know
that
what I'm
replace the
jealous?
feeling of being alone? Or no?
Sort of. It kind of
Okay.
feels like a human is like like cuddling with you and like
Cuddling?
grasping
Okay.
you. Yeah, it's nice.
All right.
I also need
Yeah.
a big pillow when I sleep.
That too. Yeah.
Like a body pillow.
What makes
Nice,
me
like,
jealous?
hotel
like a big,
pillows.
long body pillow that I can hug and just.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome back, Dave.
What makes me jealous is not the falling asleep. It's that like my little dog at any point is down to wake up. Like at any point in sleep, if I'm like, yo, like he'll stand up and be like, what's up? And I'm like, I wish I could wake up that easily at any given point. And both my dogs, they do it. Like I can walk in the room and clap and they'll stand up and be like, let's go, bro.
Is
What?
I have a bulldog. He doesn't do that. He looks at me and he's kind of like, "What the fuck do you want?" I'm like,
Yeah, that's
"I love
me.
you."
I don't. Yeah, your dog's energy. That's my energy. I'm trying to change
Can I
that.
ask a question? How many of you are sleeping with your phones in bed, or at least a reach?
100%, bro. What do you mean?
No
Yeah.
wireless signal, no electronics, nothing in my room. Like,
Damn.
What?
yeah.
No, I have the TV on. I go in the
Wow.
room.
No
I
TV.
get off my couch, turn off my TV, go in my room, and turn on my TV.
Yeah,
Like,
same.
I sleep with the
Also,
TV
I
on.
do it.
I can't
cannot
do
do
that.
that.
I can't. Yeah, I can't sleep with the TV on, but I definitely sleep with my phone.
Yeah. Gotta
I
have
sleep
my
with
phone,
my phone.
always ready.
I watch like
And I
murder
know that's not good
documentaries
for
and then I
your-
fall
Huh?
asleep.
What?
Huh? I watch
kitchen
murder
nightmares.
documentaries. Yeah, I watch murder documentaries
You just
before I go to
dream
bed.
about like really crazy shit, Shay, or what?
I
Yeah.
fucking dude. I
No,
told,
I just-
I
I
told
just-
you all that
actually.
women
I
are
sleep
crazy.
about
I'm just
different things. Like I watch a murder mystery going to bed, but then when I am dreaming, I think about like the craziest shit. Like I'm like falling off like a building, but somehow I could fly kind of shit. Like I don't dream about murders.
If I watched murder documentaries before I went to bed, I'd have to wake up and watch the Teletubbies immediately to be able to like remedy the pain that caused.
Usually
That would
so
not be a good
stoned.
time.
I'm usually so
Yo.
stoned. The dream is nothing.
Yo.
I dream of nothing at all. Actually,
Y'all
like
ever
I
have
haven't had a
that-
dream in a long time.
Y'all ever have that thing where it's like you can sleep as long forever, but if you have to get up for something, then all of a sudden you wake up like 3 or 4 hours later and you're awake?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I'll sleep forever if I don't have an excuse to get up. But man, like if I have to like do something, for some reason my body will like check in, and then I'll be up.
Yeah, pretty
Same.
much with this podcast. I mean, that's why I'm awake. It's,
Yeah, so weird.
Whenever I had like
Yeah.
Apex tournaments at like 11 a.m., I usually never wake up like too early. I always wake up at like 2 p.m. My body would literally just wake me up at 6 a.m. just like when I went to bed at like probably like 1. And it's just like it's like really
That
bad
waiting
be-
game.
Yeah. And I can't go back to sleep now because it's like it just like fully woke me up. And it's like the worst thing.
What's it like being a professional video gamer? Must be pretty cool. Like actually, I always wanted to play games like competitively when I was younger, but I never got the chance. Obviously, because I suck at them. But
clearly, he's never been professional
at
in
anything.
anything. So
Well, actually, I'd say he's a pro at losing hair. Continue, Timmy.
But I don't know. I mean, at first it was kind of like I was playing the game to like just always get better. It felt cool because obviously like I wasn't always like a pro player. I was like more of a content creator, but I went into the pro route because it was kind of just happened. Like the drive to like win and do better is just like it's like an addiction like for gambling too. I mean, it's just like you just want to keep winning, keep going, get better. And I mean,
what time do you like realize that, oh shit, I'm really good at this game? Is it like ranks, or is it like when you win every game, or when like is it Twitch viewers, or is it like when do you know?
I think like for certain games like Apex, there is like the ranking system obviously, and like when you verse like when you're like the top rank, which is like Apex Predator, and you verse other like pro players, it's kind of when you like that you're able to compete against them, like you're killing them just as much as they're killing you, and you're like popping off. It's like that feeling that you kind of like, okay, like maybe I'm like pretty good, and like that's when I think starts like people like wanting to compete, because like I know a lot of people who are content creators that are just like good players, but then like they never competed, and like they are recently now competing because it's just like you don't have to like compete to be like a pro, but you can compete for fun, like which like Apex is like really easy to do that. And I don't know, I mean,
it's cool.
I just want to say it's like just fun, you know what I mean? It's like just always just
I think that's very important. If you keep having fun and while you play, with everything you do in life, if you keep having fun, you're gonna eventually be very good at it.
You gotta love the game, man. Like people underestimate once you get on a team, like how much you scrim and practice. Holy shit. It's like League of Legends players, they'll play for about 7 or 8 or 9 hours a day, and then they'll usually solo queue afterwards, and then on the weekends they'll compete. It's just a gnarly schedule.
Yeah, I commend you for what you do, Ben. That's awesome.
Is League of Legends still very popular, or?
Yeah, it's one of the most popular games in the world.
League of Legends. Real
It just-
fucking good, Roche.
League of I don't know, man. What the hell?
League of Legends.
I'll play
League of
slots for a
Legends.
living, all right? I play Plinko. You've seen my games.
I'm so sorry for that, by the way, all of you, including myself.
League of Legends,
So terrible
okay?
about that.
You're in an American
games I
podcast.
play,
You
it
learn your
doesn't even
goddamn
require a
American
graphics
right
card.
now, all right? Sorry.
Yeah, failures.
That's goddamn right. You learn your American right now, and you kiss your cousin goodnight. All
Yes, sir.
anyways.
That's right. It's your cousin right on the mouth, huh?
That's goddamn
That's
right.
right.
Give
Good
love.
old lip smack.
That's
Mwah.
right. We don't take the vaccine.
There
We
we
take
go.
horse
That's
fucking
right.
remedies.
Ivermectin.
That's right.
The horse dewormer.
We take horse dewormers over here. We don't take no vaccine by no doctor. There's no
Got
doctor
that.
here.
Do we
IV
know?
of ivermectin in me.
Do we know if Joe Rogan is actually vaccinated?
He
Did
is
he ever
vaccinated.
say he is? Okay, I never got
According
like
to the internet, yeah.
okay, I never got like a clear thing on that because I don't know. He's been hanging out ever since he got to Texas, man. He's been hanging out with Alex Jones and shit. You know, I never know. They're turning the frogs gay. That's
wait.
what's going on.
He's not vaccinated.
he's
I
not?
was thinking that too, that he was not. I
Would
think
go-
he was like one of the leading voices against the vaccine.
He's very casual about how he resisted. Like, oh god, it's so like on his podcast, it drives me crazy. He had Rhonda Patrick on, and she was like, "Yeah, so like all of these rumors and misinformation about the vaccine." And he's like, "Have you ever met anybody that had blood clots from the vaccine? I know some people." Like, he doesn't outright say it, but it drives me crazy how he just like skirts around the subject and just like casually recommends that there's all these problems that like
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
kind of invested in this whole him getting COVID thing for some reason. Like all the medication he's taking. He's literally listed off all the drugs and stuff he was taking. Horse
Yeah, some crazy
dewormer
shit.
and all that. It's really really
Mhm.
crazy. Yeah.
he said he feels better after one day. according
Aren't
to
there
him.
like 2 different types of that ivermectin though? There's like one for horses and one for people. Not that I mean, listen, not that I condone.
What
that
are you,
kind of shit,
some
but
type of scientist or something?
What are you, some kind of fucking
What is
scientist or
this
what?
guy?
Huh?
You some sort of vet or a doctor?
Hey,
Bro,
just
what's
a
going on?
fucking, I'm a fucking internet doctor, man.
This guy's
Come
giving
on.
science information on the Scuff podcast
Hey.
over here.
I'll tell you what. I don't want to fuck with those long COVID symptoms, man. That's the thing that's got me scared. That shit where like you might be my hairstylist, his wife has been sick got caught COVID like 7 or 8 months ago and has literally been like chronic fatigue syndrome, like bad neurological problems like since that point. So scary.
I know
You're a
someone who got it
hairstylist?
that literally
okay.
they got it and they
Hard to
can't
believe I have
they're
one, right?
barely starting to get taste back after 9 months. They're
Yeah.
barely starting to get their
9
taste back.
months?
Yeah.
God
Yeah,
damn.
I don't know.
but it
I
doesn't smell.
got
it tastes
I got
peanut butter.
vaccinated just because like a lot of my family is like very like my mom had cancer, so I wanted to make sure to protect her because her immune system is compromised
For sure.
versus like
Yeah.
other people. I want to make sure I look out for other people besides myself.
yeah.
That's why.
So-
I got
Yeah, you did the right thing. I think you did the right thing.
I'm vaccinated too.
Yeah,
I'm fully vaxxed.
Yeah,
me too.
my mom got
Yeah.
it and she has chronic fatigue and she has like some like I don't know, just brain lag and a lot of like muscle pain. Even though she was vaccinated the day that she tested positive for it.
Chronic
Same
fatigue
day.
is. Oh, she got it as a
Yeah.
result
Wow.
of COVID.
She got it as she was COVID positive when she got the vaccine the same day.
Holy shit.
Does that affect anything with the vaccine
Wait.
or?
Dude, she was fucking destroyed.
You have a
for, like,
very
12
if you have
weeks.
COVID when you get the vaccine, you have a very strong reaction to the vaccine.
Yeah.
If you've never had COVID, you get the vaccine, it'll be less. I mean, if you get the vaccine, you're very sick. There was a chance that you had COVID before that.
I got very sick. It was at PAX. I think it was PAX East was considered like the nesting ground for COVID. Like right in March of 2009. Was it 19 or 20?
It's like one of the last events, right?
2020.
I was, yeah, I was Jesus Christ. I was there for that, and everyone, like the two guys I was with, we all got fucking sick as shit after that event. Like
They're doing
horribly.
PAX West here in Seattle in a couple of days, and I'm like, fuck that, dude. Would you guys go to that convention? Like,
Fuck no.
yeah, no shot. There's no way I'm going in there. Fucking crazy. I actually just went
Yeah.
to Vegas and it was like wall to wall people, but like pretty much everybody was wearing masks, and that was a little bit spooky. But like, I feel like a convention is a breeding ground.
Oh, if I walk into a room with someone and they have a mask on, I'm like, I have exposed myself. Like, if like I have to, I believe that. Like, if I go into a restaurant and everyone's wearing masks, like I'm still like, this is not that safe. This is not a safe environment.
Really?
You know?
I thought
Yeah. The
exposure
mask is
still-
great. I wear the mask everywhere. I do it all the time. Never complained about it. But I am also like, if my waitress comes over and she's standing over me and talking, and I'm looking up, and I took my mask off because I'm sitting, I'm like, oh, if she has COVID, I'm fucked right now.
Yeah.
So all of y'all got vaccinated? All of y'all
Yeah.
vaccinated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm vaccinated.
Yeah.
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 I honestly,
I
I'm
ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I didn't get vaccinated. Yet.
I'm not, and I'm probably the only one from Europe here as well. So,
Yeah.
but
I was sick like 2 days. I had a cold like 2 days ago too. That shit was.
I don't know.
What's
The
even-
vaccine took me out for a while. Like the first dose was
Yeah.
okay. The second dose made me feel like my whole body was like, but
Same.
It will
like
hit you.
mhm.
It
4
was
days
It was
of
only
that
for
shit.
1 day though, right? Like
for me it was no. For me it was like about 3 days that I
Yeah.
felt horrible, and then like at the
Damn.
4th day I was good. Like I don't know how to
For
explain.
me, it
The
was
4th
just
day I was.
it was
sick.
just 24 hour. For me, it was 24 hours. Like one day I felt, and this is for both shots. Both shots. The next day from the day I got the shot, I felt just like shit. And then the moment I woke up, I was completely good. Like it was just both days were the exact same.
I had it for
Mhm.
4 days. I had Johnson & Johnson.
How about you,
I
Shay?
had-
What shot?
I have Pfizer. And the first like shot was just my arm felt like jello, and it was hard to play any games because my hands really weren't responding as well, like on my left side. But then the second time I was really tired, like light sensitivity. I couldn't really like sound sensitivity for like the first 2 days. Third day I just wanted to sleep. Fourth day I was good. So
Yeah, mine only hit for like 2 days. Like the first day I was just sleeping all day, and the second day I was like a little tired, but I could still like function and like move around and like do stuff. But definitely the first day I was swashed.
yeah.
What's going on in Europe? Like, do they still have? I've never even heard anything about it. Do they have like pretty good access to vaccines, or no?
it depends on what country, man. It's like it's different. Every country is like some are even open, some are still closed. Some
I went
places
to
are
Amsterdam or the Netherlands
sorry.
recently. I went to the Netherlands recently. They're open right
I
now.
was
to
there.
the
Was it
States.
open still? Like
It was surprisingly very open. Like there was people pretty much everywhere. Like the train system was still fairly packed, but everyone was really respectful wearing masks and stuff. So it wasn't really too bad. Like and so I went from here to LA to the Amsterdam, then back here, and I tested negative every time. But I always try to make sure that I'm smart about my decisions and not going to different crowded places and all that stuff. So it really just depends. Yeah.
obviously there are places that are more risky in Europe as well. Like everywhere. But I don't know. It just
Cash App, thanks for the 100 gifted. We love you.
Sheesh! Oh my god!
Train.
app.
We are now only 215 subs from 25K subs, guys. Make sure to Twitch Prime sub. Thank you.
Train.
Ooh,
And if it's your
25%
first time subbing, it's 20% off. Or if you want to
20%
gift,
off,
it's 20% off.
20% off, guys.
September.
September. Make sure to join us for almost the 25K subs. Go ahead, Harley.
Yeah. Train. Did you ever, in your experience of all streaming, do you ever get offered a deal to stream anywhere else or anything like that?
Yep.
Where?
I got offered to the a Chinese website back when I was a smaller creator. I got offered 1.2 million a year.
Is it
And
Doyu? Is that what it was?
To leave Twitch and only stream there?
No, I could stream on both.
Yeah,
Oh.
the Chinese platforms for a while were letting you stream. That was a weird thing. Like, I don't think we were doing. I think
We
that was an
weren't
offer
together.
you got before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was before.
But I did see some of those offers come in though for talent. And like the way it worked was they would argue that your Twitch exclusivity doesn't apply because they're in China, and I didn't ever see that play out. But I actually don't even know anyone that took that deal. Do you?
I think
No.
if you
Yeah, I
did
don't know
take
anybody.
that, why didn't anyone take it?
Yeah,
I don't
seems
know.
silly.
I think people felt like it was just too like weird or esoteric, or it would violate their Twitch exclusivity, and they didn't want to do it.
Well, for me,
Or it
I
was
think that would
good-
be-
too good to be true.
Yeah, that's another one too. Like
Well-
the payment terms, a lot of times we'll work with companies that are outside of the US, and like getting them to pay invoices and shit is like way harder. So like maybe they felt like they weren't going to get paid.
I would think it very rude of Twitch if they banned if I did such a deal and they banned me on Twitch for also streaming on like a Chinese website.
Well,
Like
they'll ban
no
your ass
one
for-
from Twitch,
They would
is
because
leaving
of
to
Brit.
go. But it's not like YouTube or something. Like no one's also on Twitch Like Twitch audience isn't being stolen by this Chinese website.
No, definitely
You know
not.
what I
'Cause
mean?
you can't even have
Yeah.
Twitch in China.
So
But,
I feel like
Yeah.
why would they even? It's like none of their business then. You know what I mean?
They're weird about exclusivity. I mean, Twitch is the only website left that's like really archaic in there. Like even now, like partners on YouTube and Facebook can still stream on Twitch if they wanted to on most contracts. But like Twitch, for whatever reason, even locks affiliates into exclusivity. Like if you have 5
Yeah,
viewers,
I'll
they
let you
just
have-
fucking lock you into that shit, and bam, you can only stream on that platform. It sucks.
Yeah, unless you got like the old ass joint that you still could do.
Oh, I have
Yeah,
a question for all you guys, right?
Mm.
So what do you guys think about like, you know, YouTube signing all these like big content creators, you know, and like them straying away from Twitch and everything like that? Like, do you
Like
think
Tim
YouTube
the
is gonna
Tap
be-
Man?
Yeah,
Hold
and
on,
Dr.
hold on.
Lupo and all these guys, you know, like
time out. I gotta say this. Okay, Dre, clearly,
okay.
clearly you didn't watch my intro, which you wouldn't. Why would you? So I'll repeat my intro. Okay.
Okay.
Because I got really triggered on Twitter yesterday. I didn't say anything on Twitter. The comments I were reading, I'm assuming this is where you're going, you're leading to.
Okay.
Them leaving has no connection whatsoever to Twitch being anything. That was all money and just a decision based around money for their lives and their future. They're like, this wasn't something that Twitch is going down or it's bad, shit's falling, Twitch is gone. No. YouTube offered them way more money. They're thinking about, okay, I'm at the end of my line or I'm close to it. I have a family. What's best for me and my family? That's it. There's no connection or correlation whatsoever to Twitch being worse or them. Like, it is all business. That is all.
It's money. Yeah, it's 100%
purely
money.
All money.
decision.
100.
Of course.
Okay.
How much money you think?
A lot.
How much
Hey.
you think though?
A lot.
A
100%.
lot.
Well, what's a lot to you, bro? You gamble $2 million every month.
2 million every month.
10 million
Probably
plus
2 million
just-
a day.
That's okay. You know what I mean? I want to know though. What's a lot though? Like, what do you
I
think
mean,
a lot is?
I don't know. I mean, Devin's probably better at taking a guess at that, to be honest.
I don't think that it's so much that the YouTube contracts.
Actually,
were
Devin,
high.
1 second. I actually feel really bad. I'm so sorry to cut you off now. Dre, let me let you finish because I assume that's where you're going. You could have just been asking a different question. So you go ahead.
Yeah, well, I was just like, you know, asking, you know, anyone could chime in, like, you know, what are your guys' opinions on all these big streamers, you know, leaving Twitch and everything like that? You know, like I know Train, you said it was mainly, you know, for business, but do you think there's more of it? You know, like YouTube could possibly be bigger than Twitch in the upcoming years. You know, do you think they could like, you know, pretty much change their UI and they could be like the next pretty much big streaming platform, you know, for content creators, you know?
That's actually a very, very good question. And I think it's a topic of its own. So let's let Devin now answer and guess the price Harley brought up. And then we'll get to that as a topic. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Devin, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it's not so much a matter of Twitch contracts or YouTube contracts coming in high. I think it's actually Twitch contracts coming in really low. Twitch like internally thinks that they won the streaming war. And they justify that, I think, by Ninja and Shroud going to Mixer and not being able to retain their audiences and going back. And they basically look at it like, okay, like we've paid for like 2 years ago, and now that like Tim the Tap Man and like Summit and Lyric and all their contracts are up, I think they've cut. This is just like, I don't have any agency insight into this. I haven't seen their deals, but I think their deal size is quite a bit lower because Twitch is very confident that they are going to maintain market share against YouTube. I think that confidence is very misplaced, but we can get into that if you want.
I think we're going to with the topic that Dre brought up, which I think is a good topic. And it's...
You said that Devin was going to answer how much Tim made, and he didn't answer.
Well,
yet.
he said considerably lower than Ninja, which Ninja got, what, 30 million? Or Ninja probably got... Wait, did Ninja leave first or Shroud leave first? Which one?
I think it was Ninja. Yeah, it was Ninja.
So
Do
yes.
you know how much they made for? You know how much they made for those
I
deals?
believe Ninja got 30 and Shroud 10. Is that what it was? Some shit like that?
The Shroud closer to like to 20, I think.
Okay,
I have it in
Shroud
my
20,
YouTube video,
Ninja
but I
30.
forgot. Yeah.
Right.
That shit great.
But I'm saying like YouTube is really interesting. A lot of people are sleeping on like what they're doing. They are not offering these like big fuck you deals to broadcasters. They're kind of like really carefully and exclusively targeting broadcasters that do a lot of events like Dr. Lupo. The proof is in the pudding. I think that like Twitch didn't offer Dr. Lupo a lot of money because that's the kind of content creator they want to keep. Like that dude rose $14 million for charity. That's exactly who you want to put as like a head of, like if they can't keep Lupo, like man, I don't think they're offering a lot.
I didn't even know Lupo still streamed.
What's that?
I didn't even know Lupo still streamed.
Yeah, he streams. He streamed every day. I used to
Really?
Well, I watched Lupo before he's made that switch, but I watched him pretty much every other day. So yeah.
I don't even know who that is.
I'm curious.
I don't know who that is. He doesn't want to say that. I don't know who that is.
Are you gonna
He's a good guy. I just didn't know.
I just like to watch other parents. Sorry.
Are you gonna watch him now that he switched?
Google this. Sorry.
I do. I like to watch other
Okay.
parents that are streamers.
That's what I was gonna ask. So you're gonna go to YouTube and you're gonna watch him?
The thing is, the directory is really bad for me. I'm really lucky to be able to follow them on like Twitter or something. So if I see them on Twitter tweet that they're live, you could click their live via Twitter. The thing is that sucks about YouTube is the fact that their UI is really, really, really bad. If you click, let's say you get to YouTube Gaming, you click YouTube Gaming, you click a specific game, you'll see more than likely a lot of videos that have a very high viewership, 300,000 views on one video versus like the person who's actually live. And that person can have like 30,000 viewers, but you would never know because you get first the videos that have like so many views before the actual person that's live. And that's the thing that I think that is really bad for YouTube.
I tried looking for live channels.
Using emojis on a chat is pretty much tells us all.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's literally terrible.
So there's I really want to talk about this. So the whole like UI thing with YouTube, like why don't they just update their UI? And everyone kind of pretends that YouTube is just a bunch of idiots that just don't understand that they could just put in a directory. I want to read a quote from the head of YouTube Gaming. Okay. He says, "I'm not sold that the best way to do this is game page stack rank CCU streamers by highest viewed. It creates bad viewer behaviors that turn platforms into kingmakers of the biggest streamers, which then drives disproportionate amounts of watch time to the head." So what YouTube is saying is they don't want to create a directory. What they want to do is they want to solve the problem that Twitch was never able to solve. They want to create a recommendation system and an intelligence system to drive people to streams.
Hold on.
So if you go, one sec. So like if you go onto YouTube right now and you go look at your homepage, there'll be a lot of videos that you want to watch based on your viewing habits and the intelligence that it looks at you with, right? That will be how it will be for YouTube streaming in like 3 to 4 years. You will actually like be recommended a stream that most fits the profile of who you are. That's what YouTube's going for. They're not trying to do directories. They don't have to compete with Twitch. They have
Why are they
Hold on.
Why are they paying millions to get
the
one with
YouTube
high
algorithm
views?
is really good though.
Yeah.
it's really good.
So real quick, 2 questions, and Roche just hit the head on the nail on that one. One, okay, they're literally paying the king makers, quote unquote, that were created by Twitch to come and help push that. And then 2,
no, it's market share to get more.
To explain. Like, if you want to give me that quote, explain their trending on YouTube videos. Everyone I see trending are the fucking kingmakers. I don't see I don't see other bullshit. I only
the only reason so YouTube is offering very limited and very exclusive contracts. They're basically only offering contracts to people that they think can do like either massive shows or people that can like build a culture on YouTube, which is why they got like Lupo, Tim the Tatman can play with Dr. Disrespect and start creating like an internal culture. Well, they're not like, dude. So Amazon right now, my guess, this is a guess, but then I'll talk about Google, which I think is like more informed. Amazon is not going to be issuing huge budgets to keep streamers unless they can justify that as a funnel for Amazon Prime, because Amazon itself is not a platform that utilizes something like Twitch to be profitable, right? They're a marketplace. Whereas Google bases everything off of ads. They made $36 billion in ads. So everything that they do to like, it synchronizes with something like YouTube Live. If they wanted to, they could pull a budget and just pull the top 100 broadcasters off Twitch, but they don't do that because they don't see Twitch as like a competitor. Twitch isn't a competitor to YouTube. YouTube's already won that war. They have 200 times the users. They don't need to acquire users from Twitch. They already have all of them. It makes no sense for them to pull Dr. Lupo so they get his viewers. Why would they care? They have 200 times the users. So the only reason they're getting someone like Dr. Lupo is to show that YouTube Live as a platform can do charity events and can do all the cool shit that Lupo does. That's what they're looking for when they pick creators. They don't care about competing.
So isn't that like very expensive?
But that is that is competing.
No, because
why? Oh my! Listen, guys, I'm about to get really triggered here. Listen,
Good.
someone who doesn't want to compete doesn't care. when you use the sentence, YouTube wants to show that they can do big charity events, they are competing with someone or something if they need to show that they do this too. Do you understand?
They're not. You're thinking that because you're coming from the perspective of Twitch only, right? You're a Twitch broadcaster, and so you're not seeing outside that. But
then
YouTube
why do
is
they
just
need
looking
to?
at
Then why do they need to?
Because YouTube wants to build a certain ecosystem depending on what their own internal KPIs are. They want to have cool events on their website. That's why they sponsor esports. That's why they buy esports.
Why not just get someone else? Why someone from Twitch?
It so happens that Lupo is one of the best charity broadcasters. That they've offered plenty of other people exclusive contracts as well.
I find it extremely coincidental that the top charity fundraising streamer on Twitch is purchased by YouTube because YouTube wants to show that they too can have fundraising charity events that are top of the line, but they're just doing it because they just want to and not because they want to make a statement. Like that makes no fucking sense.
No, it's not. They're not just doing it because they want to. They're doing it because they're building the streaming platform. So basically, they're trying to show that this is possible here with what we're building. It's not which
is a competition behavior.
This is a semantic argument.
No,
so is YouTube Live competing with Twitch? Of course,
I'm not saying with Twitch. I'm saying they're competing with something or someone.
So what's your point?
I have a theory on this.
Everybody's competing with someone.
I have a little theory, a small theory here. It's a little different from what we're saying about it. Blockbuster did this back in the day. Blockbuster offered like rent as much as you want for like $10 a month or whatever it was, but they hurt themselves in that process, but they did it to eliminate the competition. Twitch, YouTube isn't like this, but Twitch kind of is. Twitch can be neutered if you take away the talent from Twitch. That won't happen on YouTube. Every day people make a new YouTube account, but we still talk about one person who left Twitch or was banned Twitch like a year and a half ago. We don't even know why, but people still talk about it. And it's still a hot topic because one person on Twitch carries a lot of weight. Whereas I think one person on YouTube doesn't carry so much weight. So you come and you buy a Tim the Tatman, you buy a Lupo, like you get like a doc, like that's major effect on the culture of Twitch. But to YouTube, they're just doing it on YouTube now. And YouTube is just existing how it is. Maybe they're just hurting. Maybe they're just trying to hurt Twitch.
What I'm saying. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think the bigger thing here is like, if you go into a room and ask 10 people if they know what Twitch is, maybe one of them will say they know what Twitch is.
Yeah.
If you go into a room and ask 10 people what YouTube is, all of them know what YouTube is.
Yeah.
YouTube doesn't have to compete. They already own the share, dude. That's what it is.
They've got the users. So when I say, so like that's exactly what I'm trying to say. When I say that they're not competing, what I really mean is that like there's this perception that they're buying streamers to acquire those users onto the platform. They're not trying to do that.
I think they are.
They're not. They have no reason. They have 200 times the users train.
Yeah, but
why would they? Why would they do that?
I feel like we argued this last podcast, and I'll tell you why. No, hold on. I don't want to have butts from anybody here. Let me tell you why. Okay. Yes, I agree with you. They have 200 times the users, 200,000 times the users. Fine. But they don't have 200,000 times the live users. You understand? Like live viewers versus watched a video view are two completely different things. Do you understand? I have seen YouTube people that have 10 million subs come on here and have 400 viewers. You think about that?
Oh, okay. This is simply not true. Look at Dream. He can stream. He
Dream
can
is a
literally get 40,000 viewers.
If you're going to use a Minecrafter as an example, that's ridiculous.
We could use me. We could use me.
I challenge you to find me one person who has 10 million subs and does frequent CTAs and doesn't get thousands of viewers on Twitch. Doesn't happen.
Yes, it does.
Okay, just name one person then.
Oh, listen.
I could say that I started doing Twitch
is literally what girlfriends pull when they're trying to prove an argument that they know they've lost, but they know the guy can't remember on the spot.
No, you're using an anecdote. I'm challenging your anecdote.
I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm live.
Epic Mealtime here.
Yeah. Like I'm live here. Like I am the guy. In 2016, when I first started streaming here in 2017, I would go on Epic Mealtime, be like, I'm about to go live. And the friction of like literally like 30-year-old guys that have never been to Twitch and don't want to see me play games, they were like, fuck that. That's a lot of friction for them. I couldn't move people. So I would have in like in 5 years ago, like where Epic Mealtime was far more relevant, I would pull in about 400 people. That's what I can get. That's what I would bring. And like, even then, like, people, I would get comments, I would get feedback being like, bro, we don't want this. We don't like that. People who have never been to Twitch, it's a big step for them. The friction. This is also 5-year-old information. Now the channel doesn't get any like major views for me to use this to prove the example, but 5 years ago, that was the case. I think it depends on how poppin' someone is with how much they'll be able to move someone. And you're moving someone to Twitch is not that easy. Moving someone to Twitch. There's a lot of people, and I know I'm going to say it's going to sound crazy. There are people that won't leave Facebook to come to Twitch. And we're like, I liked it better when you streamed on Facebook. Isn't that insane? There's people out there.
Yeah, but I mean that kind of proves the point we were saying earlier, where YouTube is building the platform of streaming because they already have the user base. Everyone here that streams uses YouTube. Maybe they don't use YouTube for streaming, but everyone on Twitch uses YouTube.
They're just trying to take. They're trying to fuck up Twitch. That's what they're doing.
You know what Twitch is?
We're trying to make is like where they're not taking the live viewers on Twitch already watch YouTube. They're just trying to build that streaming culture to convert those people to start watching live.
But why are we equating? Like, I argued this all last podcast. Why are you two or whoever the fuck equating YouTube size in views to live stream? Their live streaming is fucking dead. It's dead. It is
That's
dead.
not true. You don't know the numbers. You don't know anything about it. Like, you're literally talking out of your ass. It's 25% to 65%. One viewer for every 3 on Twitch. It's not dead. It's a third of it. And it's growing faster than Twitch over the past 4 years. You don't know what you're talking about.
Bro, I don't know what I'm talking about.
You don't know the numbers. I know I know the numbers. It's my job.
I pull in one stream consistently for 30 hours.
Yeah, you're an outlier, though.
Hold on, stop. Their biggest fucking channel. Their biggest.
No, you don't. Dr. Disrespect gets 50,000 viewers. You don't know what you're talking about. Laserbeam gets over 1 million.
Let me finish, Devin. Let me finish.
Jesus.
Right now, I'm looking at their top games live. Garena Free Fire, whatever the fuck that is. 40K are watching worldwide. Do you understand? 40K are watching worldwide. One channel on Twitch pulls their entire highest game section on one channel. And you're telling me they're not dead?
And these are all like,
maybe it's not even about views.
What you just did was you logged on right now and pulled concurrent viewership from something that doesn't have a directory to cite that Twitch somehow. I can't. Your logic is so. You know what? I don't think I could argue with you because it's like arguing with someone who I just like.
Can I say something?
That's what I know. I already want.
Let's say something as a user.
Devin,
right? It's quarter to. I'll link it right now.
As soon as you resort to ad hominem, I know I've won. What do you mean? It's like arguments on. I'm pulling
You're so
up YouTube
dumb
right now.
I'm not ad hominem. Well, that's an ad hominem.
I'm
but like,
pulling
here's the
up
stats
YouTube.
right
You
now,
just
dude.
use
Go
one.
just look at
Calling
this
me
link.
dumb
Go
is
look at
literally
this
ad
link. Go
hominem.
look at this link. Go look at this link. And then go look at the numbers that are right there that show you what it says. Okay, those it's the quarter 2 streaming report. It's 1 out of 3.
Okay. I don't even think it's not about viewers. You know, I think if you pull some big streamer to YouTube, it will create more streamers. So maybe that's what they're aiming for, to get more content creators actually starting to stream on YouTube.
That's what we're trying. They're trying to build that streaming culture on the platform. It's not like a competing thing because they already have a bunch of viewership.
Which one's Twitch? Hold on. Where is the key?
What?
The map?
Where's the key? Like
what key?
Which one is the black line? Yeah, the legend. Which one's the black line? Which one's the orange line? Which one's the gray line?
Can you get rid of the grid? I'm not even seeing that.
I mean, for fuck's sake, the title is live streaming viewership growth slows, and we're having this argument.
No. Second link. In stream industry report, quarter 2, Streamlabs and Stream Hatchet, quarter 2 live streaming industry report. You can look. So the correct answer is Twitch owns 65% of the market share. YouTube owns 25%.
Yeah, but listen, like I feel like that in itself. Listen. Do we not? Okay, listen. Oh my, it's so triggering for me. Like, do we not have arguments about how Twitch is declining or it's not as big as YouTube? Yet you're telling me that YouTube is or Twitch is 3-1 to YouTube, yet somehow Twitch isn't a threat, but we're 3 times their size as far as live viewers go. Like, like you call me dumb, but my brain is, I don't understand your logic.
Okay,
so we're 3 times their size, and you're giving me an argument to why they're 200,000 times bigger.
Oh, okay, let me explain. Okay, so we can't look at a current snapshot. In statistics, we can't look at a current snapshot of like, okay, we're 3 times their size right now. We have to look at like a 4 or 5 year graph of. So if I can't fucking say my point without you saying,
not you, Devin. I'm talking to chat. Chat, listen.
Okay, all right.
Chat, you dumb motherfuckers that say it's live views train. That's what I'm talking about. You fucking anti-vaxxing horse medication taking fucking idiots. We're talking about live streamers, not your fucking stupid record a video and edit it like a PG-13 fucking losers. We're talking about live views, dumb motherfuckers. Yeah. So yeah, when I say 3-1, we're 3 times bigger. That's the fucking point, you stupid anti-vaxxing fucks. Sorry, continue.
That was good.
Okay, so and Trey, yes, you're right. I'm sorry, I did it. I don't think you're dumb.
I know. Go ahead.
Okay, so we have to look at stats as a distributed time frame, right? So the question isn't like where is Twitch at this point or where is YouTube at this point. The question is what is like the 4-year growth trend that's leading those numbers. So like how much has Twitch grown over the last 4 years versus how much like YouTube has grown over the last 4 years, right? So in COVID, Twitch actually grew 90%. Like it was, I would have told you the story a year ago that Twitch was declining a huge amount and it looked like really bad for Twitch. Now Twitch is fucking killing it in growth and concurrent viewers. So I'm not trying to paint a picture that like Twitch is doomed, blah, 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 blah. Just like YouTube is a competitor that is really coming up in the space. And you can see that through like the 4-year growth statistics. Like they started with 4% of the market share. They've grown into 25% of the market share over 4 years. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does, Devin. That point made sense. And I think we're on the same page. I got to roast one more fucking, or like 50 more idiots. Give me 1 second. Listen, it is so hard for me to even fathom. Listen, the same way you can't fathom me spinning away $1,000 a second, I can't fathom some of the fucking room temperature IQs that I'm witnessing. Kim and Doc had 50K. Then you're proving my point, you stupid fuck. Do you not understand me? If the examples you're using are from Twitch, you're proving my point that I was making earlier about why they're being acquired. You stupid room temperature dumb motherfuckers. I would go further than this and ruin you verbally right now. But unfortunately for you motherfuckers, there are some Karens that run shit right now, so I can't. But God, you're fucking stupid motherfuckers. God, continue, Devin.
I mean that.
Damn it.
I guess at the end of the day,
shit.
if I had, I don't think that YouTube is acquiring people to bring their users over. I also acknowledge what you're saying, which is that a live user is different from a VOD user, right? But yes. I think that acquisition from, hey, you already use our website, come watch this stream, is easier than Twitch onboarding a new user entirely.
Oh,
and a good example of this is like,
I agree with you.
Yeah.
No example needed. I 100% agree with you. YouTube, when it comes to the non-live user, I mean, even from YouTube's just easier to navigate. I love it. When it comes to live, Twitch has that. That's why I think the solution here is for us to somehow do a parent trap with YouTube and Twitch. Have them finally just get together and fuck, right? Imagine we have a youtube.com/Twitch and it brings you to Twitch and all their live streaming on YouTube is on Twitch and all the recorded video, all our VODs automatically upload as a YouTube video. It'd be such a beautiful, orgasmic fucking timeline we live in if YouTube just purchased Twitch.
If you weren't a partner.
What?
Well, you can upload your VODs to YouTube whenever you want to.
Dickhead, I'm talking.
Right?
Roche, I fucking Roche right now. Listen, bro, Roche, I love you because you're a cute guy. You are so fucking stupid right now.
Aren't you talking about that?
No, I'm talking about YouTube buying Twitch, and the live streaming is just on Twitch, but it's through YouTube link, and then our VODs go to YouTube automatically on a different it'd be just sexy as fuck. Do you understand?
It's just like
if they just combined and fucked and just married each other, we'd be good. Do you understand? Because Twitch has dominated the UI for live streaming, and YouTube has dominated. And YouTube has dominated the UI for fucking recorded videos and the recorder live usage. Like that's just what it is. I mean, it's the numbers are there, right? For non-live users, 200,000 times bigger. For fucking live users, Twitch is 3-1. Like it's there. They need to fuck.
I don't know. I think the difference is that the algorithms for both are very different. So it's like you would have to realize too, your VODs may not get the same viewership as your like live streams versus like your edited content going over onto YouTube performs a lot better versus like your live streams perform a lot better on Twitch because people want to see the live reactions versus somebody going to YouTube. There is like live react content on YouTube, but most of the time the best performing is the ones that are edited cleanly, very well. So I think that's where it kind of has that like difference.
Unfortunately, I understand what you're saying, but nothing changes if they combined, right? Like my VODs would retain the same.
But it would never happen. It's literally Google versus Amazon, dude. Yeah, you're talking two big swinging cocks in a room.
Yeah, bro,
slapping each other until they're both bloody.
Yeah, well, what we gotta do is get them to dock like a fucking space station, then we're fucking good.
Yeah, that'd be sick. I'd love to see those two dock.
Yeah, it'd be fucking fantastic.
It'd be hot as fuck. That'd be lit. That'd be so much money. Just dock between two massive cocks.
Yep.
But who'd be the receiving, and then never mind.
The notes. Oh yeah, there's a receiver. Someone's foreskin goes over someone else's.
That would definitely.
I never thought about that. I thought it was mutual. I didn't realize there's still a bottom when it comes to docking.
That would definitely be YouTube, by the way.
No. What we could do is we could get like a neutral third party that like Microsoft or some shit that comes in and super glues their foreskins together.
Microsoft.
We got Alibaba involved too.
Yeah.
Just put them in the mix.
On the whole topic of all the purchasing streamers and stuff, like if you took away 5 streamers from Twitch that I watch, my Twitch watching is like literally cut by 80%. 90%. I have like 5 streamers that I watch often. If they're but that's the thing. It wasn't easy finding these guys.
Yeah,
it wasn't. But YouTube, and it doesn't work for live. Maybe it will, or that's what they want to get. If you took away my favorite YouTube channel, the next day there's like 8 recommendations that are similar.
If you want to know the true damaging person that they need to take, they're not competing, I guess, from what I'm hearing. But the person that they need to take, they want to truly make some headway. Even if they're not competing. Taking this individual would just be so big. Like even if they didn't want viewers to transition over, this individual would transition viewers over, and that's XQC. XQC would change YouTube because I can see XQC still pulling exactly what he pulls here, there. He's the one person I can see pulling equivalent viewership on both platforms forever for the rest of time.
Why didn't they?
I have a question for you. So, like, let's say with Valkyrie, when she was on Twitch originally, like I used to watch Valkyrie very often, she would average about 4,000 viewers, but then she switched to YouTube and now she's on the 20K plus mark. So, like, I feel like XQC would actually do a little bit better.
Valkyrie's situation was way different. Like, that wasn't a situation where she went from Twitch to YouTube and she grew. Like, that was like the elements that caused her had nothing to do with being on YouTube. Like, she could have been anywhere and that would have like
blown up.
I think YouTube, if YouTube is taking someone like Tim or whoever it is they're going to take, they're also going to promote the shit out of this person. That's part of it. Like, you don't just go for the money. This is like, they're going to blow you up. YouTube does things like, just as an example, like puts you on billboards in Times Square. That's very common for YouTube to do that. And don't downplay it. People love that shit. People consider that, and they want, so they maybe want to be more than just they want to be some sort of household name or something. So when YouTube gets you, YouTube like gets behind you, not just in terms of paying you and having you on their site. They're going to promote the shit out of you. I don't know if they did that in her case, but probably.
No. Her case was a special case. Like, it was, I mean, maybe it could have been
like the stars aligned, but I think
maybe it couldn't have been done anywhere. Maybe YouTube was the only place it could have happened, but that wasn't like an effect of transitioning to YouTube, right? Like that's not like, that was a very like, plus she's Valkyrie and I love her and everyone loves her, right? Like,
Yeah, I love her.
But
She's
besides
adorable.
that,
I do think it had a little bit to do with it, though. I do think it had some.
maybe
to do
the
with
user
Echo and also-
base, but that was way different. Like just try.
Every
I don't know. It was
Sorry.
just well, I don't know how to explain it, but that was a different circumstance. Like I think most people, except for a few exceptions, are gonna see a growth. Putting aside a massive growth like hers, seeing any growth over like a 1 year period is going to be very rare from Twitch to YouTube, in my opinion.
So every single person who got offered a paid contract to YouTube so far did better. Courage JD, Valkyrie, Tim the Tapman got 100K today immediately when he joined. Dr. Disrespect. Every single person who has gone over to YouTube from Twitch has done better than they did on Twitch.
Are they inflating those
better in
numbers?
what terms? I mean, money or
concurrent viewership and total.
What's Courage
like,
pulling on YouTube? There's no shot.
Yeah, he does better.
Yeah, as far as I know, every streamer that I used to watch on Twitch on YouTube
Doc
has
is
almost
different.
doubled their viewership.
Doc can't be used as an
Doc
example.
gets more viewers and says he makes less money. I would encourage you to not listen to what Dr. Disrespect says. He has 10 forms of monetization on YouTube and has every advantage of telling you that he's not going to be making as much money. I do not think that's true.
Dude, I saw him on
Why would he lie about that?
I saw him
Why
on
would a person lie about how much money they're getting from donations as a Twitch streamer?
Right.
I mean, I'll
Devin's
leave you to
right.
think about why they would lie about that.
Devin's right in this situation.
You think he would do that?
I know
He's on a Mountain Dew commercial, man.
Dude, I know a lot of creators that are PG-13 for the kids that lie about what they make just to get more money. Like, believe me, it's not like so. So what Devin's saying, it's. I mean, I like Doc. Him and I are friends, and I check in with him here and there. But what he's saying isn't something that's unfathomable to me. Now, as far as
even a real doctor,
as far as the argument that people grow when they go, I don't believe it. Dog doesn't count because he was removed for mysterious reasons, and that's like a hype thing and it stays forever. Tim's entrance doesn't count because everyone's entrance has been huge, right? When they go over with that hype announcement, so you have to wait at least like 6 months to see. Courage, you're saying got bigger, but I'm pretty sure Courage was a 15 to 30K streamer here because he pulls that on YouTube.
He did way better on YouTube than he did here.
Do they inflate those numbers?
No. There in both cases. So there's this insane thing going on Facebook too, where Facebook can literally just. This is the advantage of having a user base, right? Like Facebook streaming can literally just.
Courage was 5K here.
They call it a boost. Where
Courage was about a 5,000 max viewership here.
Oh,
when
really?
I used to watch him when I used to watch him on Fortnite, at least.
I thought it was 30K with all those guys.
That was like 2 years ago. I don't know, but
the best thing that Twitch has done is create this romantic idea that like your viewers matter more here.
I'm gonna get ice cream.
Whereas like, sorry,
ice cream sounds good. Sorry, I'm gonna get ice cream.
Okay,
good shit. Like,
that's true though. Twitch viewers very valuable. We spoke about that last time. I agree with that still. Is that what you were saying?
I was saying that
saying
like
the opposite.
I think there's a really romantic idea that like if you have 10,000 viewers on Twitch, meanwhile like someone has like 50,000 viewers on YouTube or something, like there's somehow like more value on that Twitch stream.
You said that the Twitch viewer watches for like 2 hours, where a YouTube viewer watches for like an hour and 20 or something.
100% that's right. But I also said that Twitch viewers trend degenerate, trend way less income, trend way less activating. So we were talking to a
you hear that, guys? Does everyone hear that? You come out here talking shit, but he's got the facts here.
Let me give you a stat. So we were talking to a major publisher that had done probably about like 10 to 12 million in activations across Twitch and YouTube. This is this week. They said that YouTube on VOD is about 2,000%. I had to double and triple check this. 2,000% more effective at calls to action than any activation on Twitch. Like that's like how much they're valuing.
You can move your YouTube audience to Twitch easier than you would ever be able to move your Twitch audience to YouTube.
You can move your.
I don't think so.
Twitch.
But what you're saying, you said that your YouTube audience is more active with call to actions. Like they'll mobilize. Is that what I understood?
As far Okay. So I'm saying that if you were to sell a product, now there are some exceptions. This Trainwreckstv is actually one of them, right? Who has like incredible CTAs on Twitch, where I think he would actually blow this average the other way because he's like really good at selling.
He's an outlier. I don't like using Train as an example. He's an outlier.
I agree. So looking at a median, you would
Knock on wood.
As a median, you would look at vastly more people on YouTube VOD calling to action more effectively than they would on Twitch. Yeah, like by a huge percentage. If you sell something on YouTube versus you sell something on Twitch, you're going to sell that thing better on YouTube by a huge percentage.
You could sell. I'm saying you could. A YouTuber could sell themselves their Twitch themselves. Then a Twitcher would be able to sell themselves to as a YouTuber. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Train would have, well, not Train. A Twitch streamer would have a harder time moving their audience to their YouTube streams as opposed to if they started as a YouTuber and came to Twitch.
I don't know that. What I'm saying is that
isn't that what we're saying?
I'm saying in terms of selling product and sponsorships, right? That's the data
but yeah, it's not like the same like selling yourself, like your own.
Yeah, I don't know
stuff,
about
your own merch or your own channel.
So it could be, but I don't know.
They're not interchangeable. They're not interchangeable. Those.
I wouldn't be comfortable commenting on that if I don't have empirical data, and I don't. So I don't know about that.
Guy needs empirical data. Okay, I like that. I like that about you.
That's that with the facts, man. He ain't gonna talk unless he know the facts.
I wanted him to speculate, though. You know, I wanted it, but he wasn't about it. He wasn't doing it. Okay.
Yeah. Rosh, what happened? You got 1,000x, buddy? How the fuck did chat know?
They know, man. They keep an eye on, like, I don't know how. I think they're watching like the live bets on the site, like at the bottom page.
Oh, I see.
And also, there was
he been smiling for a minute. That smile ain't go nowhere for mad long.
Yeah. That was a $2 million smile
well,
right there.
Based on
2.4. But you know what the thing is? I have a theory. Sorry for going off topic here, but the Plinko thing.
Talk about that too long.
The Plinko thing. I did 15,000 balls now, and then I increased the bets to 2,400, and I hit the 1,000x off the 20 balls.
Fuck off.
So removing the bad balls first, 15,000 balls, and then increasing the bets. Hey,
we love good balls.
I love balls.
Balls are balls. Booty is booty, and balls are balls.
Exactly. Wow. Booty is booty. Balls is balls.
Well,
we love good balls.
Stop with this booty is booties.
Well, based on the tariff that I placed on you, Roche, you owe me $50,000.
Well, all right, okay, sure.
Wow.
All right, send it over. Trainwreckstv.
Sorry to talk about I know the stats.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Roche.
Boring.
Keep it, bro. Keep it.
You guys want to talk about the protest on Twitch? A day off Twitch?
Wait, I was going to ask about. There was a day off Twitch. There was a day off Twitch, and Train streamed for 37 hours during a day off Twitch.
Train, how dare you ignore the protest?
Yo,
bro, I had no idea it was going on. That's the problem.
My boy was like this.
I saw he was locked in.
Bonus.
Bro, yeah, bro, I had. Bro, I'm gonna keep it $150. I had no idea that was going on. Like, believe me, if I would have known, like maybe directly been told, I have disconnected myself from everything. You have to understand that. Like, I didn't even know XQC and Adept broke up. I didn't even know that. Do you understand? So like,
that was awkward.
And it was awkward as fuck when he came in the call and I said I made a joke and he's like, bro, we broke up. I didn't even know that. So it's
Are they
like
back together now?
Bro, how can you ask me a question when I just told you I don't know anything?
You're right. That was really dumb. I'm sorry.
I have like fully disconnected myself just for my mental health, and it's gone very well. Knock on wood. So I don't know any of this stuff going on. So, and here's the worst part: I went live the day before it. I just happened to stream through it. So like, I'm sure people didn't think to message me because I started my stream the day before. So. It was just, I had no fucking clue. I would have happily supported.
What is the protest about?
It was
a day off of Twitch was because like a lot of people of color and a lot of minorities were getting hate raids. So we were getting hate raided over things like myself personally, I had gotten hit with it like multiple times. It wasn't my first time being hate raided, but it does happen very often. Where it was basically saying like, basically really vulgar things to people of color and any one of their allies or supporters. Then it started to extend because there were supporters speaking out against it, whether you're like LGBT or whatever, like they started getting it too. So a day off of Twitch was really to show, like, in a sense, like, we really want to change against a lot of people were saying like, oh, just ban the N-word out of your chat. Well, that's automatically banned. But if you try and put, let's say, for instance, one Greek letter and then spell it out the rest in English, it takes a bot over, like, I think it was a week just to ban it, one variation of one Greek letter versus trying to like make it up with, like, let's say lowercase I or uppercase I, or like a 1 versus all of the other different iterations of it. So then they were saying, like, for one average person to do this, it would take over 3 years to ban every single language of variations that would look like characters, to ban one word. So
Jesus.
pretty much it's like if Twitch basically put that time in, built a program to combat this, it'd be a lot different versus people that are going in and can make multiple accounts versus so one person off of one email can make thousands of accounts, and that's what ended up happening. So that's what a day off of Twitch was really primarily about, was like, hey, can we like solve this problem without it being basically wholly on our end? And some people are getting hate rated offline and getting reported and banned if their chat wasn't an email only when they're offline. Like, you're responsible for your chat as an individual creator while you're offline. If your chat isn't an emote only, whatever is said in your chat can be reported to Twitch and get you banned, even if you're not live. So that was really what a day off of Twitch was really about. Yeah, that's something that's crazy. So yeah. It's a lot of information to take in if you don't really understand what it was about. That's really what it was about.
So when this day off Twitch, there was apparently 1 million less viewers on the site. So a lot of big streamers did this.
Quite a few big streamers, especially in the Apex community, did take a lot of time off, unless they had streamed obviously from like
Is that
the
true
day
to
before,
me?
like
Yes.
into.
You took a day off?
I took a day off. Yes.
Yeah, a lot of the
nice.
Apex
How
community is very
come
supportive.
how come it was just just curious, how come it was just a day? Why that day in particular?
Well, it was because it was like, you have to think that protests take time no matter what. So it was like, in a sense, like, we have to take a stand. And if you're going to take a stand, you might as well pick a day. And then everyone chose that day because it's been going on through the month of July and August. So that's a lot of the hate rates came from.
A little bit longer, I feel like send a bigger message. I feel like if YouTube's coming in and poaching, and if people going off on 1 million less viewers on the site, that's actually huge. That's like a big message. Imagine it was longer than a day. I feel like they would move faster on that.
Yeah, it's just hard. It's just hard to get people to come together. Like, that's one thing. It's just hard to get people to come.
Yeah, and I mean, also too, it was unfortunate because a lot of people kept saying like, "Oh, well, if you did stream that day, you're a horrible person." A lot of people don't realize that there's like work involved. There's some people that have quotas and stuff like that. Like, I'm a parent, and like,
if they're gonna say that fucking shit, give me their fucking ads, because I want a direct fucking message. If they're gonna start attaching names to that, give me a direct message and a direct invite, cocksuckers. Don't make a little generalized fucking post and have 10,000 people that I don't follow retweet it. Dickhead, give me a message, right? Be like, hey, this is what we're doing. Like, I need a direct message. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if they're gonna start saying this person's this way, right, then they better start doing a better job of getting invites out. Because that's fucking ridiculous. Because like,
sorry. I feel bad. Like, I just wanted to explain it. Like, I'm not trying to like be like a Karen or whatever. I just
No,
like,
you don't come off that way.
People who didn't know, I just wanted them to know. You know what I mean? Like, that was it.
I'm just surprised how powerful that is. Like, I mean, there was this YouTube thing. It was like a super secret, like YouTube Illuminati type thing. They had like the top 100 most subscribed channels thing. They rented out this whole hotel in New York, and they've done it multiple years in a row. And it happened to be on that one year where the adpocalypse happened. And I remember YouTube, if you remember, they took ads off YouTube for like a week or something. And I thought that was so strange because I was like, YouTube should respect their creators, but their creators don't have that much power because there's like a billion people ready to come up if one YouTube creator isn't there. But Twitch, like 1 million less viewers on the site, that's a big deal. That is very powerful to Twitch, I believe. I don't know what their daily viewers are, but I feel like 1 million is a ton of people to not show up. That's a lot of power for their creators to their site. It's not the same balance to YouTube at all.
I have a lot to say about this, and I'm not gonna do it because I think I talked.
No,
too
I
much,
need that. I need you to do that.
What I will say is like
Devin talking. Your floor is yours.
no. The only thing I'll say is this. Okay. I did a bunch of videos about this. I think if we really wanted to stick it to Twitch, okay, so let's look at like the idea of people logging off the website, right? Subscriptions are still running. Twitch server costs are less because they don't have to encode for those users. You really want to stick it to Twitch, get all those protesters to run 24, 48-hour Trainwreckstv level streams with a bullet point of what they want changed and just stick it to their server costs and keep those streams running by the thousands
That's
24 hours
really,
and 48 hours.
That reminds me of the Reddit thing.
Yeah.
That reminds me of the Reddit thing because then it's a beacon. You wouldn't miss it. Like when I found out about the Reddit thing by going to Reddit subreddits.
And you see all
the
subreddits with
exactly.
All the,
That's a way. I was sitting here thinking, I was like, do longer than a day. That's the genius move.
What's the Reddit thing?
Reddit did like a big protest and like all the subreddits. What was the protest about, Harley?
It was there was misinformation anti-science subreddits that were really popping in popularity, and they were pushing false shit about the vaccine. So a lot of other subreddits blocked their subreddit, shut them down, and said that they're not going to do anything. They're not going to come back until these troublesome subreddits were banned for spreading misinformation. And you're kind of right. If Twitch did that, it would have been the exact same thing. Like I would go to my favorite subreddit, and I'm like typing in, and I'm like going there, and I would get hit with this message. But like that's like r/big guys small dicks is not operating today because of the following subreddits, and it called them out.
Imagine if you got like 30 or
so if they did that here, it would have been the bullet points like you're saying. Because a lot of people I saw when they were talking about it, they were like, yo, Twitch is running faster today. They're like, Twitch is running faster with all these less people.
Imagine if you had 50 of the top streamers that all put their stream on. They have every incentive to do so because they're still getting subs. They're live, right? They're still running ads. So, and all they have is a blank screen that says, here's what we want. And it's all unified. You've got 50 large broadcasters. You've got a bunch of small broadcasters doing it. And everywhere you go on the website and the directory, it's just this fucking ask. Twitch would go crazy. Run it for 48 hours,
wild.
72 hours, however long you want. And it would cause them, it caused AWS a shitload of server costs. That's what they got to do. Yeah.
Whoa. That would be crazy.
I don't know. Give them a week, bro, and then clap back with that move.
Who's AWS?
Amazon Web Servers is like basically what hosts Twitch, right? So when you encode for viewers, it costs the biggest cost that Twitch has is small streamers showing to under 100 viewers because they have to encode for those viewers, but they're not getting paid back in like subs. Like Train, you make them a shitload of money, right? But like a small broadcaster doesn't make them anything. They just have to encode for those users, which costs them server costs. So if they, if all those small streamers just left their streams on and all the big streamers did it too, it would charge them a shitload. But at the same time, it would also charge them in ads because all the ads are running, right? But they're not really running to any viewers except everybody that's protesting. So it's fucking awesome.
Jeez. I'd be careful, Devin, going to bed. Turn your alarm on and
maybe sleep from Amazon are going to come in.
I was about to say, Devin might have to buy a gun to sell, if you don't already got one.
Oh my god, this is good.
I just disappear.
Yeah.
And what is safe mode? I got that when I opened Streamlabs. It said it was safe mode. A way to combat hate raids. How does that work?
It's the same idea. Basically, if you have Streamlabs, like the gold edition, it's a little bit better, but just pretty much you can clear your chat by a click of a button, or like you can switch it to email or subscriber only with a click of a button. But if you have a Stream Deck, you can do that anyway, but like it's for like people who don't have that. You can just switch it to like a more reliable way of keeping your chat safe. Pretty much.
That's what I that shit happened to me. I ain't even know. I just ignored that shit. I'm bored as fuck.
Apparently,
I know,
one of
but
the
that was
big
like
advantages,
a month and a half ago.
One of the big advantages of the protest, I was on with you guys know Nathan Grayson from like Washington Post, like Kotaku? We were doing a show today, and he actually brought up something I didn't think about. Like, the amount of viewers that left the website today, it was like a really easy way for big media companies to understand what the protest was about. And as a result, apparently like a bunch of articles and shit picked it up, and a lot of Twitch executives recognized it from that. So that the protest did have that effect, and apparently made a big impact. I never thought about it that way.
That's good.
It is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they need to do a second phase where we stick it to Twitch by running like 200 live streams. That'd be hilarious.
No, most definitely. I think your idea is really, really good. You know, just to really show Twitch that like, you know, this shit actually affects us, you know, and it's not just something that's like on the internet, like it actually affects us, you know, and it really, you know, it puts things into perspective, you know, and shows how much like Twitch actually cares about us and their creators rather than just like making money off of us, you know?
Yeah, for sure, man.
What do I do about all the people that come into my chat and say, why are you bald? And it's like, have they never seen a fucking bald person before in their entire life? It's like,
I get a lot of stupid stuff too, and I just roast them. I don't know. I feel like they just need attention. I feel like they just need attention. If they get it, they. I don't know. I've had some trolls convert over from being assholes to being like, okay, yeah, you're pretty cool. Never mind. I won't be.
I get hairline jokes every single day. Like my hairline's not even that bad, right? It might be a little slanted.
Be the
right?
judge of that.
Can't see
it might be a little pushback.
Dre got a lineup. His hairline looks like a fucking mountaintop. It's like
I might have not gotten a lineup in a minute, but people say it looks like the Himalayan mountains, and I don't agree. Okay, but like I literally get every single day that like my shit's pushed back. I don't agree with it. You know,
I think it's. Hold on, what side are you touching right now?
I'm touching my left side right here. Okay, my hair might be thinning at 22 years old, right? But
I think the right side. You know what I mean?
Is it that bad? Is it bad, bro? Is it slanted? Like the Great Wall of China, bro?
It's pretty clean to me.
I see
it, bro.
Put up the iPhone balance app.
Okay,
iPhone balance
Mono, I need to get a haircut too. I'm on here looking crazy, but
no, my shit.
You know, I mean.
I get roasted over things all the time. Like I have something called supernumerary teeth, where I have more teeth than the average person, and people are like, why do you have I have a snaggle tooth, and people are like, why do you have a snaggle tooth? I used to dance ballet for like most of my life, and then I had a recital that was like 9-hour practice on point, and if you guys don't know what point is, it's really fucking painful on your feet. I twisted my ankle and I knocked my own tooth out on the bar. But I have extra adult teeth like lined up pretty much, and this one came in, and I'm like,
can you see that snaggle tooth?
Yeah, and I'm not shy about it. I like my face.
Are you one of those sick fucks, Harley? That
That's nice. That looks good.
I have one of the. I have like perfect teeth, up here, but then like I have 4 canines extra down here, because I have something called supernumerary teeth. I have more teeth than the average person, right? I had 6 wisdom. I had 6 wisdom teeth. I had to get.
Your face is that. There's a filter on TikTok that's like your face. It's like green eyes and freckles, and people are always like, "I wish I looked like this," and they post it, and that's your face. Yeah. That's her. She's the filter, and then the filter comes off, and they're always so ugly, and you're like, yeah, we should look like you. But no, you're good. Oh, no. That's your face, like loaded, ready to go.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, like that's what I mean. Like people are gonna talk shit about you on the internet either way. Just be your fucking self, bro. Like what the fuck care? Who the fuck care? No matter how much good you do or how much bad you do, there's always gonna be someone saying something. Like
that's facts. That is facts.
Yeah. Like I don't get mad. I don't get mad if I can't slap you. So that's my thing. Like if it's a popular streamer came in and talk shit, I get mad because I know I might see you. You know. But if I can't see you, it's like shit. Fuck it. Shit.
I feel that.
Where's Mo? Shit.
Yep.
You saw that?
Yeah, you saw that?
That wouldn't have happened if Mo was there. Now I understand everything. I understand why we waited.
Oh,
that moment, it wouldn't have happened without Mo.
Where's my 1000x, bro?
I knew it.
Yeah.
Me too.
That's some bullshit. I'm owed. I want to see where I'm at right now. I'm at I'm at 93,000 balls. I'm 3,000 balls away from the average.
That's a lot of balls.
I just took that 1,000x, man.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Yo, so I have a question, right? Another like YouTube, like Twitch related question, right? So you know how like on Twitch, right? Like if you're not careful, like you get DMCA strike, right? Like if you're playing music and shit like that. How do you think that's gonna like transition with YouTube, right? Like let's say like you go to stream on YouTube. Do you think you're gonna still get like DMCA striked as you would on Twitch, or do you think that's gonna be different? Like how YouTube handles it?
YouTube has like a zero tolerance policy for any kind of music. They use their same copyright system that they use on VOD, so you're basically fucked if you play any music.
Really?
Is Facebook a conversation when we talk about this streaming? Do you like is Facebook also part of this conversation?
I think it is, but no one else thinks it is.
I came from Facebook. Facebook, you could play any music you want.
Damn. I didn't
play anything
know that.
you want, everything you want. You're totally allowed to play music as long as you're gaming also. And the gaming is happening, the music in the background could be whatever you want. That's what I did when I was like the last few months that I was on Facebook gaming. That was actually the best part about it was you can go and literally just play your Spotify list, whatever you want, pop music. It was totally cool. You were totally covered. Nothing bad would happen.
YouTube will just shut off your fucking stream a lot of the time.
Yeah, right. Totally, right away.
Yeah.
Even
Crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, they're brutal. Yeah, I didn't know that. So I thought Facebook didn't Facebook create like a fund or like a player for a bunch of different types of music? I can't remember.
Yeah, they gave you that when you were like when I first got there. They gave you like a whole access that like normally could be something that you would pay for monthly, a service with royalty free music at your disposal. But they gave you that for free if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, that is what I'm talking about. Like that's exactly right. Yeah, I feel like Facebook did a lot more to solve the. I wonder if you're able to do that on Facebook just because the platform's so much smaller, so no one's noticed it to DMCA it yet, or if it's because they've actually like built a system that makes sense for that. It's weird.
Mm-hmm. I wonder. Yeah, I was just reading it right here. Okay, yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
That's all. No, I wasn't saying.
I'm wondering if Facebook maybe has like a really good team of lawyers that can argue that if the music's playing in the background of gaming, that it's enough of a change to it where it's fair use.
Like that. No, it doesn't work like that.
Well, why would they allow it then? It has to work
out. They're level up creators. Like when I didn't re-up with them and I came back to Twitch, I lost the level up badge or whatever it was. But as a level up creator, they were not fighting it. Like there were things that like things would happen and I could say to them, like I could just like kind of exit and it would be gone. It would be like it would be gone. I've never been claimed for music. And the times that I have been claimed for music, it would be muted. And then I can go back and like uncheck it. And it was no longer a problem. It was like gone into the ether. There was a couple times things.
So what you should say isn't that Facebook allows it. It's that they're in a place where Twitch used to be where they're probably not getting the spotlight on it yet. So they're getting away.
No, they're actively doing it. Facebook does it. It's just for the level up creators.
What's a level up creator?
It's like Twitch partner. It's like there's not affiliate. It's like their last line of it there. And I was just looking right here. Facebook expands access to licensed music for game streams.
Oh wow!
This just came out. This came out a couple hours ago. So I guess they're doing it more. So maybe it wasn't every single song in the world, but I never had a problem with the songs that I was playing.
Yeah, Facebook did. I remember like I was supposed to cover this issue and I never ended up doing it. But like Facebook supposedly at the same time that Twitch was fucking with their like weird stream player that didn't do anything, they were they had like solved this problem by putting like millions of dollars towards allowing certain types of music on their website. Maybe somebody knows more than this. If you guys know on my Discord, let me know. Because I have like an ongoing chat in my Discord about this kind of shit. So
it says creators aren't limited to a predetermined playlist. They can play almost any song they like. Facebook notes that streamers don't have the right to use certain songs, though. It'll flag those to creators with a notification. Okay. The streamer can remove that restricted song from their playlist to avoid running into trouble. I never had that.
About a year ago, apparently Facebook paid hundreds of millions of dollars to Universal Music Group for the rights for this. So
Oh,
you actually
wow.
can play those songs
Holy shit.
on.
I like
just
that money
completely fine.
spent for a platform.
I
I
like
like
that
that
too.
money spent better than like bringing Tim the Tapman to Facebook.
100.
I know the money's not there,
'Cause it
but if
makes
it's
the
like
platform
100 million
better.
to music versus like 100 million to Ninja, like when you think of the big picture there, you're making the platform a better place.
Yeah.
Mm.
Agreed.
Yeah,
We still ain't going there though, are we, boys? Nah.
Facebook is doing this crazy thing.
So,
Check this
yeah.
out, right? Facebook's doing this crazy ass thing where they can guarantee you viewers. I couldn't believe this because like people are gonna think they're like bots, but they're not. They're real viewers. Where if you're like a partnered streamer on there, you get this thing that's called boosting, and they just send you fucking viewers from like around Facebook, and they're real viewers. They chat, they do everything like they're just real people. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I see how they probably do that because I know sometimes when I go on Facebook like once a month, I see like random. Sometimes you see random streams
With
that
like
you
a
can
ton
just
of
click
viewers.
on. Yeah,
I
you
just
can
couldn't use
click on.
it with having
Is
my
it a different?
name.
I mean, what is Facebook streaming? Is it a different like platform on the website, or is it like how does it work?
B.GG, yeah, it's kind of they want it to be separate. They kind of want it to be its own thing.
But they promote it on the regular site too, though. They
Yeah, if
promote,
you
like,
just
some
go
of the streamers.
fb.gg, you'll get there. And it's
Gamers on Facebook for all
The
those
thing about
Candy
Facebook-
Crush Saga moms.
it's not even you're not even far off. Like it's literally like Train was getting mad at Garena Free Fire. That shit's bumping on Facebook. Garena Free Fire, you're gonna have like a Filipino girl with 80,000 viewers. No one speaks the same language. It's 80,000 different languages in the chat. The stream is vertical. It's all fucked up over there. It's crazy. And
What the
they
fuck
make
is
a killing.
Garena Free Fire? What?
Yeah, I've seen that shit all over.
Probably like a
It's
mobile
like a
stuff.
battle royale. No,
Yeah.
they had they're yeah. I think the Green Free Fire is the mobile one. Yeah, it is. Yeah, but it's a banger over there. I'm not gonna hate on Green Free Fire. They bought a sponsored Epic Mealtime video. So yeah, shout out to Green Free Fire.
Yeah, did any of y'all listen to Drake's album?
That's just hard. Yeah,
I
that's just
didn't.
hard.
I didn't. I listened to Kanye though.
Yeah,
Donda
Drake
is
dropped
cute.
today. It dropped like at 12 tonight.
I think his album's better than Donda.
So. You think so?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
I
I
agree.
I didn't even listen to it yet, but I'm
I
there.
agree. I agree.
I think
I agree too.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
I'm an all.
I heard
Drake
Train
guy.
at the beginning of the podcast before the pre-show, and I absolutely agree. I was like, I went over to Kanye in anticipation of the new album, and I was like, yeah, man, it's gonna be chill, I guess. I got there and I looked on Apple Music, and I was like, I actually haven't enjoyed a Kanye album in like 4 albums.
Same.
Like I haven't really vibed with
there's-
Kanye in a while.
In a long time.
No, I
since I've
agree.
heard
Yeah,
Kanye
like
album.
he has good songs on every album, but I can't listen to
Yeah.
it from like start to finish. You know, like CLB, I listened to it from start to finish, and I fuck with it. I thought it was
Yeah.
dope.
I didn't realize this, and I always like knew. I was like, oh, I prefer Drake to Kanye. That was just a mentality I had.
Mm.
And then I wanted to go and look it up because I was like, oh, what's the comparison there? Drake destroys Kanye. Drake had 37 number one Billboard hits. Kanye has 8.
God.
Kanye has 70 million record sales. Drake has 155 million. So when I was like, I'm curious, and some people were like, yo, Kanye. I looked it up. No, it's wrong. The numbers are in. It's not
Yeah.
even fucking
Numbers
close.
don't lie. Yo,
It's
numbers
not
don't
even
lie.
close.
Holy shit!
So I'm very
You
tired
are
of people
crazy.
hyping
I
up
love
Kanye.
Harley. You are
You know what?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're breaking
if
hearts
numbers
right now, and I
lie or
love it.
anything, but it's still. I mean, Billboard list stuff. Sometimes it's too commercial.
You're totally
doesn't
right.
tell
I
you-
agree. I agree with
Yes.
what you're saying there. But when you're dealing with double the amount, it's like whoa, there
It
we
doesn't
go.
always tell the story, but we gotta admit, like Drake's been on top for like the past 10 years. So
Nah, for real. Drake makes like literally radio hits every single album. He has at least like 4 to 5 radio hits that you can play back to back to back, you know?
Yeah.
And they're gonna be on the radio.
I mean,
I think-
Kanye, like
for my initial listen, I feel like it ain't that big of a gap, but that's how I feel like. And I'm a Drake fan. I don't really listen to Kanye. I'm not. I wouldn't consider myself a Kanye fan, but I'm more of a Drake and J. Cole fan. But it's
Yeah.
like I feel like I gotta give it another listen. Like I gotta really sit down and listen to it again.
I haven't heard it yet. CLB. Full disclosure,
good.
I haven't heard. I heard Donda though. I remember a couple of songs I liked. There's a couple songs I like, but a couple songs I liked ain't gonna cut it when you're fucking making a big stink about making your stupid fucking album, bro. Just shut up, make your album, and we'll decide. It's like such a big fucking thing that the album is like secondary to all the pageantry he got behind to play it up. And then it's like kind of embarrassing when it's like not that much of a banger album. And it's like, okay, well, we were all there when you rented the fucking stadium for $1 million a night, 18 listening parties. It just looks fucking chaotic.
What's his trend like releasing an album without letting everyone know? Like overnight, there's a new album, you know?
No, people knew that album was coming.
Beyonce did that.
That first track was creepy as hell. It was like he was trying to put a spell on motherfuckers.
Yeah, no, that shit was weird. It was apparently it was his mom's heartbeat.
You ain't get me, motherfucker. This Donda. Donda.
No, that shit was mad creepy at first.
Yeah. You know, see, I would like and personally, I feel like if I went to Drake's house to hang out, I feel like we would like if we would smoke and laugh and have a good time. It would be hilarious. You know what I mean? A revolving door of characters coming through. If I went to Kanye's house, he's like turning off the lights and like fucking making us pray to God together while he plays his own music on the stereo. Or something.
For sure.
He for sure would be not a chill vibe at all.
Yeah. He's been like on his like gospel shit for a minute. Right. And like he has been just like worshiping like, you know, God and Jesus and like praise the Lord Almighty, you know, like he's been on that shit for a minute. But like Drake, you know, you could bump his shit, bro. You could bump his shit in the whip. You could, you know, you could turn up to that shit. But Kanye, like it's just a different vibe, you know?
Yeah. And then people are hyped up like, yo, Kanye, shoes with Adidas. Okay, cool, bro. Ninja also. Ninja also has Adidas shoes. So like
we can't I can't give you that. I mean he single-handedly changed the fashion industry. Like his influence in fashion.
His influence was directly influenced by other people who were designers out there. What's his name? Fear of God. That guy, Jerry Lorenzo. That guy's entire style, everything existed like 2 seasons before Yeezy season 3 or whatever jacked his entire look. And then he moved on to Virgil. But like before that, it was literally just took this guy, Jerry Lorenzo's entire style, everything. But Jerry Lorenzo is not going to get the deal with Adidas. Kanye will. And for sure, that's great. I liked his shoes. I liked everything it was about. I love Ultra Boost technology for sure. But like, I'm not going to sit here and judge his music based on his shoes, you know?
Kanye was only cool when I was in middle school, and that's about it.
Even then, I couldn't.
I think he's still cool, man. I think he's cool in his own unique way. I think.
Yeah, I mean, Yeezys are cool, so they're comfortable, but NMDs are way more comfortable than Yeezys.
One thing I always liked about Kanye, it's an old quote. He was like on the street. It's like way back in the day. Paparazzi got it way back in the day. It was when he first started going like a little wild. And someone was like, "Hey, Kanye, you're a fucking idiot." And he turned around and looked at him. He's like, "That's impossible. I'm Kanye West." And kept walking. And I was like, "That's the best response, though."
It's just like that TikTok thing. The meme that everyone's saying. What is it? It's like, everyone wonders what it will be like if I lost. I guess they'll never find out.
Yeah, not seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't like, I don't like the albums being pitted against each other, but they did that to themselves. Like I wouldn't sit there and take Kanye's album and compare it to Drake's, but they did that. I didn't. Why can't you? Especially, it's named after his mom, isn't it? Isn't it like connected to his mom a lot?
Yeah. That album was kind of different because I feel like it was just something to like immortalize his mom in a sense, like her name.
Yeah.
I feel like that was kind of what that was.
But why take that positivity and pit it with like competition? You know what I mean? It should have stood on its own.
I don't think he pitted it though. To be honest, I think CLB was supposed to come out for so long, and then he was doing his album, preparing it for so long, and then it's just like CLB dropped the date, and then he just dropped it on Sunday randomly, which never ever happens. People usually drop it on Friday, but
I mean, it definitely pushed both of their numbers up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it definitely built the hype, regardless.
For sure, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Drake came at his neck though on that.
Oh, for real.
7 a.m. Oh my god.
Nah, they came for each other's necks. Like they've been beefing for a minute. But if I had to give like one over the other, it's definitely CLB still. At the end of the day,
I'm gonna have to give it another listen because I listened and I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna have to come back to it.
The thing is with Donda, bro, like I like maybe like 5 or 6 songs out of 27 songs on the album.
Yeah, that shit was long as fuck.
Wait,
Exactly.
Donda has 27 songs?
27
Yeah,
songs.
it's not
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
He's-
the
this
whole
is the
Donda
Lord.
album, is I think about 2 hours and 14 minutes or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's
It's
I
long.
thought
as
my
hell.
intro was long. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's mad long.
That's long. And I think Drake's album is 21 songs and it's
Yeah, but
about
it's only
an
like an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what
So-
about ABBA? Let's talk about ABBA.
Oh yeah, ABBA's new album came out.
Who?
Who's
ABBA.
ABBA.
Who the fuck is ABBA?
Isn't that
Yeah,
the
who-
Oh
I
my
never heard
God.
of
from
ABBA.
Sweden?
Yeah.
ABBA's from the 80s,
Train,
right?
Train knows
ABBA.
everything about 21st Savage, but not ABBA.
21st Savage is 21 Savage.
21st Savage is gangster. I like that.
21st Savage.
I like that.
I like
Can
that.
I wanted to point out real
21st,
quick.
21st.
and some of these tracks I even liked, but like this is just me personally, and no disrespect to religion or anyone, or absolutely, I love when people find religion, gets them off drugs, all that. I just didn't like. You look at the track list. God breathed, praise God, Jesus Lord, Lord I need you.
It's like one of those
Jesus Lord Part 2.
Really, it's
For
going
me,
to
that's
heaven
not
and hell.
bro. Back in my day when I was like 9 years old, on TV, there's commercials of those church music albums. You know what I'm talking about? That's what that is.
Yeah.
Literally.
It was a gospel album though. That was because he said he's not
Yeah.
making he's not making secular music anymore or something like that. I was or non-secular music or some shit. So it was a gospel album, quote unquote.
Wow.
What's the difference?
Well, yeah, what was that word? Succular? What was it?
Succulent.
Yeah.
Basically, he's not
I wouldn't
making
mind a little
music
succular
that
myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's music that isn't, you know, that saying where it's like, I don't understand what that means. You don't have to get what it means. It's provocative. Well, he's not doing
Yeah.
provocative music anymore. That's basically what he's saying.
Yeah, like the rapping about money holes and cars and all shit like
Yeah.
that is gonna be
Yeah.
like meaningful music and things like that. That's
So he's
basically-
going to start going on TV and asking people to fund his private jet in like 3 years. And going to
Nah,
different
I
ministries and shit like that.
don't think he gonna need that anymore. Well, he still might do that shit, but you know,
Yeah, he's got all the.
fucking-
He
that
could get
guy's
a cult going
depleted.
if he wanted it.
That guy's depleted every chemical in his brain at this point. He is.
Honestly.
I
Who we
feel
talking
like,
about?
I feel like future generations might have a different opinion of him.
Yeah,
But I
well,
feel like right now we look at him like, bro, what the fuck?
No, the thing is with Kanye, right? He knows how to keep himself relevant, right? Like he's been around for a minute now, and like he knows how to like always like stay in the headlines, stay in like the focus of people's eyes and shit like that. Like it's crazy.
Do you
Even though
think
I
it's
was
all
clowning him
act, or do you
before,
think it's the way he is?
no, I think Kanye is more of a household name than Drake, despite everything I said about numbers earlier. I think Kanye is more like, I think like worldwide Kanye is probably more of a household name or a recognizable figure than Drake. You don't think so?
No,
Kim
Well,
Kardashian's
you gotta
husband
look
goes
at-
a
you gotta
very,
look at
very
it-
far away.
At least in my opinion, you
Yeah,
gotta look
but-
at it generational wise, because a lot of us grew up on Kanye because of our parents growing up on Kanye, or at least some of it is our first albums that we actually bought physically was Kanye albums. Like for me, I grew up on Kanye more because my mom listened to Kanye. And now like a lot of us grew up in high school, middle school listening to Drake, and those are the music that we you know what I mean?
Mom's
Like
cool as hell.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
of course, my mom.
My mom was listening to ABBA. My mom was there for the ABBA
I listen to
album. Yeah.
everything, like
My mom was listening
ABBA.
to
I listen to
Kanye.
ABBA, like Rob Zombie, like the Bee Gees,
Oh, yeah.
Beatles. I listen to everything. I just love music, but like it's just I feel like generationally wise that we all grow up to what is kind of popular in our age range for the most part. Like
Well,
Wait. I know this is off topic, but please tell me y'all saw like the Soldier Boy beef on Twitter with Kanye.
Now,
That
tell
shit
me
was
about it. It's like
too
right up
funny,
my alley.
bro.
Tell me about
That's
that.
one
What happened?
person that knows how to keep himself relevant, like Soldier Boy.
What happened?
That
Yeah.
dude's a-
Is he
yeah.
still whipping that Soldier Boy?
Basically, Kanye was supposed to have him on the album, but then the album came out and he wasn't on there, so he just dropped like a whole bunch of DMs they had where he was
Holy
sending shit to
shit.
Kanye, and Kanye's like, "That shit's fire." He's just cursing him
Bro.
out. He's going off on Kanye,
Weird.
like, because he's supposed to be on the album, quote, apparently, but
So he's like, don't hit
His
me up no more.
tweets were too funny, bro. That shit had me cracking up.
Soldier Boy killed me like 2 weeks ago or whatever because he had this post on Instagram where he was like, "Yo, I own Atari now. I'm the CEO of Atari. Check it out." He had Atari hat, Atari T-shirt. He's like, "Atari, I own this shit. That's my job now. So follow at Atari because I own Atari now. They're buying Soldier Boy games for $140 million. We're doing it." And then like Atari tweeted the next day, they're like, "Oh no, the CEO of Atari is random guy." And then like Soldier Boy's on Instagram live right after. He's like, "Fuck Atari. Fuck y'all. Don't call me for shit. Here's a contract they sent me, and I don't own it. It's a publicly owned company, and so ain't no one motherfucker owns Atari. Okay, but fuck Atari. Everyone at Atari suck a dick." And he's going off, and I'm like, this is the best era of Soldier Boy.
Yeah, that dude is hilarious, bro. And then there's like a meme going around now where he's the first to do everything.
Yeah, the first rapper to stream on Twitch.
I pulled up his tweets here. "You pussy, you really wore that Trump hat too? You did a lot of corny shit in your career and got a pass. Bitch ass, apologize to Taylor Swift." Kanye West. He posts a pic of him and Kim. He's like, "I was the first rapper with Kim Kardashian."
I saw that, yeah.
Definitely not the first, dude. I don't know if he knows that.
He called him like, he said he looked like a fucking pickle head or some shit, bro. That shit was so funny, bro.
If he didn't like, he put his verse here. He says, "Here's my remote control verse. Fuck Kanye." If he didn't like the verse, he should have said that. "Don't text me acting like you fuck with it, then secretly take it off." Oh my god, I can't believe he shared that. What kind of shit is that? I was working on my album too. I don't got time for this shit.
Train, you should try to get Soldier on the podcast, bro. It should be content.
Yeah, it should be fire. Yo, right now, call him up.
That dude is fucking hilarious, bro.
I'll DM him.
That man's comedy, bro.
That is really funny. I like that he's like, I like to think of Kanye like writing back and be like, yeah, it's sick verse. And like playing it for everyone around. He's like, "Yo, Soldier Boy. He thinks he's on the album." Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yo, Kanye versus Soldier Boy, an argument, that would make my fucking life, man. Like them two arguing against each other because Kanye just thinks he's a god, and then Soldier Boy thinks he's a god, and it's just like that should be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, Soldier Boy is he's on a level. This is his best era. Very big fan of this Soldier Boy. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Did you guys pre-order the Ninja Adidas slides, by the way?
Ninja Adidas slides.
Yeah,
I didn't even know those were a thing. That's what I was about to look that shit up.
It's just releasing Adidas slides. Yeah.
No way. I might just cop, honestly, just for the culture.
Ninja X Adidas slide is going to be available. Can't miss this. Oh shit!
Damn.
It says exclusively on his Instagram.
Those are sweet.
See, that's the shit I fuck with, though. You know, like gaming content creators, like partnering with these like big ass companies, bro. Like that's the shit I fuck with, bro. Like I want to partner with some crazy company. Like let me partner with like fucking 5 Hour Energy or some shit, or like even like Adam and Eve or some shit. You know, yeah. Well, G Fuel, you know that works too. But like some crazy shit, bro. Like let me partner with like Samsung. I know content creators have done that before, but I want to do that even further, you know?
Yeah, I'm just trying to see how much they're trying to charge the kids for these slides.
I went to like a Samsung event a couple years ago, and like it wasn't like a paid thing. They're just like, yeah, come to this thing. And I was like, "Oh, what?" And they're like, "Oh, we're gonna hook up a TV." And I was like, okay. So, like I went to this whole thing. I was going around like to the fucking convention. They're showing me how to do the options on some TV like I'll never get or anything. And I was literally like, just so I am Jewish, so I could say this. The Jew inside me was just like, "Yo, say something. So I was just like, is this the TV that you're going to send? Do you need my address right now, or am I bringing it back on the plane?" Like I literally like went for the TV. 100% was there for the TV. That's all. And there's just like you're kind of hanging around, like waiting for it.
How big was that shit?
It was a 65-inch, but here it was the invisible one. It's the one that you could take
Damn.
and put on a brick wall, and it senses the brick pattern and it matches the brick wall. You know what I'm talking about? The invisible one.
Yeah, like the bezel designs and shit. It's crazy.
I wouldn't spend money on like a crazy TV like that. I'm never like, oh, the TV needs to have 240 hertz with HDMI 2.1 input. I like this. I just want when I press power on the TV, I want it to be fast. Because some TVs are slow. You press power and it's like 4.5 seconds. That's fucking crazy to me. No way.
Yeah, that's crazy.
4.5 seconds. No way. And I like it to be big. It's gotta be a big TV.
Question, do y'all watch a lot of TV? Do y'all watch a lot of TV?
I watch Twitch and YouTube on TV.
Yeah, literally. Like I just literally watch Twitch and YouTube. I don't really watch like anything else. Like even I even cancel my Netflix shit, bro, because I don't be watching like shit like that, you know?
Yeah, I don't even have like cable right now. I like
I watch the dumbest
It's kind of useless now.
Yeah, even like my parents, bro, like, you know, like they're not really like technologically like advanced as I am, you know what I'm saying? But like they're even straying away from like even having like a home phone, like having cable, like all that shit. Like they're switching to streaming and shit, you know, because they know how like cheap it is and like how much better it is than just having cable and shit.
Yeah. Like, cause I don't know.
Oh wait, are we all? Is everyone here off cable, or is anyone here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I have cable.
I haven't had cable in
and
a long time.
Netflix. Yeah, I do.
Train, you're the only guy with cable here.
Do you use it though?
He's in Canada.
Boomer.
He said that.
No, I
Do
don't
you use it?
No,
Yeah.
but I have it.
Yeah, I got cable. And like I'll go on there and I'll watch like Mayor of Easttown or like White Lotus. And those are two major recommendations for anyone in the chat or on the podcast right now. If you haven't seen Mayor of Easttown or White Lotus, I recommend both of them. And I'll go do that. I'll go watch like that show. If like 80 people tell me like, yo, this show's so sick, I'll go watch that show. But I'm never browsing through cable. You ever see these commercials?
Yeah, like,
they're
shit's
insane, bro.
Trash, bro.
3 minutes of loud ass, dumb ass, stupid commercials for shit that aren't even targeted to you. It's like shit that your mom wants.
It's like
not for you even.
16 minutes an hour or something. It just feels like forever. Like you're just watching like I hate that feeling. I'll watch like a movie that I haven't seen in a while, like at the gym or at a hotel or something. This is the only time I watch cable, and you'll just like start getting into the movie and it's like, bam, fucking ad. You're like, Jesus Christ! Like, is this how people without Twitch Prime feel? Like, what
it's insane.
You know how I know? You know how I know TV commercials are trash? When I go on TikTok and these same companies got those little bullshit ass TikTok commercials that are fucking horrible. Like, have y'all browsed TikTok lately? And it looked like a regular TikTok. You be like, this TikTok is trash. And you look and it's a fucking company. And you be like, why they got this whack? Like, you got too much money to be having these trash ass commercials from these creators that create. I'm like, but that's how I know the regular TV commercials like a million times worse. I don't even got time.
They even spend money to give it to you. They determine that it's for you, and they spend money figuring that out also. You're like, trash.
Yeah, shit trash.
Yeah, I think the most boomer thing I do is sit on a TikTok for like way too many seconds with it before I realize it's a sponsored one. It's like the most boomer thing I do. I sit there and I'm like, oh, ew, what the fuck? Yeah. And I should know though, because my TikTok algorithm is beyond fucked, guys. If I pulled up my TikTok, 1000% we're getting a mutant right off the bat. Some mutant in their dirty basement doing something weird with their mutant partner, whether it's the boyfriend and girlfriend, they're both mutants. It's fucking, they're in a meth dungeon. The whole place stinks.
Jesus.
That's my algorithm. If you use TikTok a lot, it'll give you what you want. And at some point, I sent the message that's what I wanted.
You can change it though.
Yeah, no, but I don't want.
You just gotta like and comment on a lot of other shit.
No, but this is what I like about TikTok. If you go on YouTube, people, you know, they're such YouTubers are like, yo, what up? It's YouTube. Hit the like button. Check out the merch. You go on Instagram, they got like a fake ass selling something to you. You go on Twitch, they're like gambling for 37 hours straight. You go to TikTok, you're getting a real person that you would never see in your life.
That's a fact.
You'll never see them. It's a part of America that you'll never go to in this house, in the basement, in the backyard, whatever. People you would never talk to, never see in your neighborhood. And they're fucking here doing some stupid ass dance.
Yeah.
That's the shit that I love because you can't get that anywhere else but on TikTok. So I like my TikTok stupid.
Nah, TikTok be hitting late at night, you know, when you're laying in bed trying to go to sleep, it be hitting.
That shit OD. What?
What?
I be laying down. You be like, all right, I'm about to go to sleep. Next thing you know, you've been on that shit for like a couple hours. Like, what the?
Facts. I be laying down in bed trying to go to sleep, butt naked, too, my ass up, and I be see like TikTok videos, bro. That's crazy. It'd be putting me
I'll
right
go
to
on
bed after a while
TikTok.
too.
I'll go on TikTok and like my girlfriend will be next to me and I'll swipe up and then it's just like a big fat ass. And she's looking at me and she's like, "You're ugly. You're ugly." Because why does the algorithm think that you want this? What kind of TikToks are you watching that this is what you get? And it's true. It's always like a sick ass.
It's trust, bro. Big booty, big boobies, booba, all that shit, bro. It's great. Content I strive for,
Oh, you guys want a little tip?
So
a little I know that's not appropriate. Never mind.
Go ahead.
What's the tip?
Here's a tip. Learn how to say pornographic terms in other languages. Go to your favorite pornographic websites. Start searching up like big fat ass, but in a different language.
Oh, that
Now
shit.
you're gonna
I be
get
doing
the
it in Spanish. I be doing it in Spanish. That shit fire, boy.
Yeah. But switch it up. Put it in something. Go put it in Danish or something.
Wait,
I don't
why?
know.
Really?
Because you're getting a whole new world, a whole new type of person.
Wait, what?
Like if you're tired of the same people that you're seeing, try put in your favorite porn category, except type it in Spanish now. Watch
This
what
should
you
be
get.
fire.
Okay. Or like Swedish,
Japanese,
or French. Yeah.
Choose a place. Spin a globe and mash the tip of your penis onto the globe, and whatever country it lands on, that main language, translate it to that. Search it up on your favorite site, bro.
And it's
change your whole
different.
game
like,
up.
In different cultures, do they have like different like positions and stuff like that too, or what?
You know about the Amazon position?
Like they do like Spider-Man style, like they
You
fucking
know
on the
about the
ceiling, or-
Amazon? You know about the Amazon position?
I don't. Could you enlighten me?
It's
real
the
quick.
guy's
Wait. Harley, real quick.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
To you, 50 to 100 viewers that think you're doing your streamer a justice by standing up for them and telling me to get them more involved. When they see those comments in chat, they actually feel more uncomfortable than anything. You want to know why, you stupid antisocial fucking viewers that have never lived a single life experience out, but have vicariously lived through their streamers instead? Dumbasses. Maybe they're just chilling and listening and they're having a good time. If they were too tired, they would say, "Hey, Train, I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed." But instead, they're laying back and they're listening to people talk because usually they're alone gaming by themselves. And now they're with a group of people they would have never met otherwise. So shut the fuck up, you antisocial, absolutely no contact, stupid, miserable, loser, BO smelling motherfuckers, and let the podcast run as is. Thank you very much, you ugly anime profile picture fucks. Continue.
Jesus Christ.
It's like when the substitute teacher is like talking to the class and the class isn't listening, and the principal comes in like, "Excuse me." It's exactly the same energy.
True.
And what was I saying? Oh, Amazon position.
Yeah, I want to know what the fuck this is.
I've never heard of that.
It's missionary, except it's reversed. So the guy's on his back with his legs up and spread, but you still enter, and she's the one pumping. She's pumping, but you're the one.
Creeps me out. I don't know why.
Oh, it's
so it's like she fucking the shit out of you, basically.
Well, you're still fucking the shit out of her, but she's doing everything. She's holding your legs and she's pumping, but she's pumping her vagina onto your penis.
Can you possibly give a demonstration?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm a visual learner, so I don't really I can't really imagine it in my head.
I'm an adventurous.
That sounds like it was gonna break your dick or something.
Yeah. That sounds like it hurt. I'm a little. It's the Amazon position. You guys can check it out on your own time. I'm a little adventurous, so I tried to do it a couple times. Getting on my back. What do you mean?
I'm doing the fucking you. You ain't about to be fucking me.
Soft instantly, bro.
Listen, the only Amazon position I know is taking half of my fucking sub money. Okay, that's the only thing I
know. He's dicking you down, bro. Taking your cheeks.
That's
you bend over and get ready for it.
I don't know.
That was good shit. That was one of the funniest things I've heard all week. Holy shit. Jesus.
That's crazy, though. I've never heard that position ever before.
That's what I'm saying, bro. What?
That's crazy.
Pull up a pic, bro. Just
I
go
might
click
have
on
to
your
try
thing. Pull up
that.
a pic. Pull up a pic real quick. Just
That's
go.
what I'm saying. The Amazon.
Oh,
Maybe I
you
explained
know,
it bad. Did I explain
we
it
got.
bad?
I got an incognito.
Okay,
Hold
okay. So I have a question, bro. Ass eating, yes or no? Is that on the table?
on.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about you getting your ass ate? Is that a possibility?
No.
No,
No.
not at all. So that's not
Nah.
even like
Wait,
not
why?
even a question. Yeah, why?
Because my ass is my ass.
Okay, yeah, but I feel like okay, so you obviously know we're all adults here, right? The male G spot is in the booty hole. You feel me? So like, I feel
Wait,
like
are they
if you
licking
have-
your ass or are they like tongue fucking your
well,
ass
like,
all the way to
okay,
the?
okay. So it's like an absolute dime piece. Saying like the girl of your dreams, like she's great. You love her. She loves you. She cares for you. It's a very loving relationship. You feel me? And she's back there putting in work.
It's
You
the
feel me?
reverse.
So like,
It's
yeah,
the
it's the
reverse. No.
reverse.
No. It's the reverse. What I mean by that is the girl of my dreams, I wouldn't want near my ass, right? It's the
Why is
girl
that?
I never want to talk to again. That's a one night stand that I'll let eat my ass because I know I ain't ever gonna get the feedback. So I'm telling you right now, I'm not getting an enema. I'm saying she's
So
tasting
you
what
would
I have
never-
for breakfast.
Never.
tasting what I
You
have
would
for breakfast.
never. Okay. Well, and for dinner, lunch, everything. So you would never, ever, like, doesn't matter who it is, like your crush, your celebrity
I'm
crush,
not
you would
doing
never
that.
let her eat
No
your
one's
ass.
eating my ass, but I will eat ass.
Okay, I feel that, but I feel like you need to try it one time. You know what I'm saying? Like as a having this life on Earth, like God placing us on this Earth, right, as a vessel. Like we need to experience things in our life at least once, and you'll never know if you enjoy it until you actually experience it. So I feel like it doesn't hurt to at least try it one time.
Look, if a girl ever eat my ass, she gonna have to do it without. She gonna have to be real slick, probably be sucking the ball, so she just pass by, and I gotta like it a lot. You know what I'm saying?
I can talk about this.
I ain't just gonna be like, yeah, go, yeah.
Hold on. Before you talk about it, Joe, I really need to say this, okay? Because I always bring this up on every podcast. Usually I bring it up like regarding like sex, but I want you to think about the devolution. Is that the word? The devolution? Is that the correct terminology? Of
Evolution is a
De-evolution?
punk band.
No, it's the devolve.
Devolution sounds like when I convince everybody to go to YouTube.
the de-evolution, whatever the fuck.
De-evolution.
Yeah, we get what you're saying. You
Whatever.
can go ahead, bro.
I want you to recognize that of the human species, okay? I want you to think about us growing, reaching a point, and now, just listen, I want you to picture it. Imagine being an alien that comes to the planet, and you look through a window and you see two naked human beings, two naked sacks of meat, just sticking their face into an ass and eating it. Think about that. We're like, if we think we're surviving another 100 years as a species, we are in for a fucking a reality check. We're eating ass now. You understand? That's a new thing. It's not even an old thing. It's not from 500 years ago. We're eating ass and we created it this generation. That's how fucking stupid we are as a species.
Bro, you're making me horny.
Thank you.
Hey, bro.
How you know ancient Romans wasn't eating ass and shit?
I know they
Okay.
weren't because they created the fucking pyramids and those motherfuckers were
Bro,
not eating ass.
100% ancient Romans were eating ass, bro. Ancient Romans rolled around eating boy ass, girl ass. They like did it all. Everyone was eating everyone's ass.
Yeah,
From what I understood, I'm not a historian.
From what I understood.
From what I understood, I'm not a historian, but I thought like ancient Greeks were like eating ass like crazy.
Definitely eating ass. No,
I
for
mean,
sure.
if
Can
we're
I-
gonna talk
Harley,
about the most like recent, like George Washington is quoted to talking about liking his salad toss. So I mean, like,
Harley, listen, buddy, those
Oh,
Harley,
God.
those separate languages that you're typing into Pornhub, and you see a pharaoh dressed up eating ass. Those aren't the Egyptians. Those are actors. Okay, I'm just letting you know that.
How do we know that like the Greeks and Romans ate ass? Like are there like accounts of it? I know
There's
like
gotta
next
be
to nothing.
pictures
Has to
on
be history
fucking-
of it.
Gotta be a picture, a cave
Yeah.
picture, like of
Hieroglyphics.
someone eating an ass somewhere.
Yeah.
So did someone
Yeah,
just
facts.
decide to imagine being the person who decided to like make that immortalized, like the Egyptian in the pyramid that just made a guy eating ass?
Ask any of your fathers if they eat ass.
I will skip that. Thank you.
Like,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Go ahead. Ask your fathers. All of them
No.
will say, I have them eat ass.
You know, I don't even want to know about my dad. I want to know. I want to know
it's-
Timmy. I'm curious.
Oh,
If Timmy's out here.
I'm pretty sure Timmy be eating ass. There's no way he don't.
No, I don't.
No,
You don't eat ass.
No.
Would you get your ass ate, Timmy?
No, I don't think so.
That's
Oh
actually
my
weird, champ.
Dre, stop.
How old are you, Timmy?
I'm
Are you
21.
talking about?
21.
Google it before I asked that. By the way,
You know,
Tell you right now,
you know,
take a trip.
Shay said, she said salad tossing. I'm searching it up. I'm like, what the fuck is salad
Oh my
tossing?
God.
Oh,
Like,
no.
what the fuck is this?
Okay,
Like,
okay,
like,
wait,
I'm getting
wait.
I'm getting
Wait,
pictured
wait.
of salad, but like, I don't know what the fuck we're going talking
Don't
about.
look it up. Don't look, okay, so I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even know what salad tossing really was until like really honestly being on Twitch, because I didn't even know what DSLs were until someone kept telling me I had DSLs, and I was like, "What does that mean?" I was like, "Yeah, I have really good internet. I have DSL
A
internet."
DSL, Devin, is dick
Timmy, do you know what DSL is? By the way, Timmy.
I got
And-
those.
I don't know what DSL
dick
dynamic
sucking lips.
subscriber
no.
Dick
Lips.
sucking
Yeah.
lips. Dick
I didn't
I
sucking
didn't
know.
know.
lips.
I did not know what that meant until someone literally had told Shay, "Go look up Urban Dictionary what DSL is," and I said, "What?" And then I looked it up, and then I didn't even know what salad tossing was until I was on Twitch.
The funny thing,
So-
Shay, is the only reason I know what DSLs are is I remember this specifically. A year before it was cool having big lips, I got bullied. Like
I got bullied for my lips my whole
I got
life
bullied
before I got
every
popular.
day by the guys in like 7th grade. They said I had DSLs and I suck dick every day because I have such nice
Oh,
dick sucking lips. So the only
Damn,
reason I
those
know
guys
it's
are like Nostradamus, dude. They could see the future.
yeah, and
That's
then
insane.
a year later, all the girls were getting fucking lip fillers. They were saying, "Tyler, you have such nice lips. Oh my god!" Like it was the weirdest transition to see everyone make fun of it and then suddenly be about it.
Yeah,
Like
I'm not gonna lie. In high school, I was made fun of for having big lips. They called me soup coolers, like, and all this shit. And I was like, "What the fuck?" And then
Dude,
now
people are
all
so
of them
mean
have
in school.
lip injections now, and I'm like, "Oh, okay."
yeah, it's so like this is like if you want. A lot of people ask me what made me me. Like a lot of the chips on my shoulder are from these exact behaviors. Like another big one that changed me into who I am today is I remember I was the biggest loser. I got made fun of. Girls would point and say "ew," and then I punched one kid because he like called me a terrorist during 9/11 because my parents did it, blah blah blah, and he tackled me, and I ended up breaking his nose. And just think about this: I break a kid's nose, and suddenly I go from "ew," disgusting, nasty, loser to cool, hot. Let's go out. You're invited to this. To me, that fucked with me so hard that's how I became this. Like I like fight against that shit. I clown on kids for that bull. I hate that shit. I hate people who like flip and bandwagon. I hate that pussy shit.
Mhm.
So that's why I'm here,
So
boys.
let's get back to Dre talking about getting his ass eaten. Is that like a normal thing for you, or
No, well, I mean, like,
Dre
it's
asked
definitely
to
on
get
the
his ass
table.
ate all the time.
Yeah, it's
I-
definitely
I
on the
eat ass.
table.
I
Jay,
got
no, it's
100%.
all-
I
you
operate-
like that shit because look, even when they said it, look, he about to smile right now. You think about it right now. Look at him.
Well, the thing is, you know, like if I'm doing the duty, I feel like the duty should be returned to me. You know, like I'm a
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
like,
sure,
you know, like, I'm
sure.
an open man. I'm down
Train's
for a lot of
bonkers for
things.
not getting his ass eaten, bro. He's out of line for not getting his ass eaten.
exactly. You know, I'm down for a lot of things. You know, I'm a grown ass man. You feel me? Like I'm always down to try things once, and I've tried it before, and like it's great. You know, like there ain't no shame in it.
I never got my ass ate, but I mean,
like
Definitely a W.
Well, I was gonna say a great rule of thumb for eating ass, Timmy and everyone else is eat whatever ass as long as you can wash it yourself. Wash that ass for sure. Like, don't like eat the ass of a stranger. Don't like some one night stand. That'd be wild.
Yeah,
But
that
like
would be-
someone who's
that would be
ass
really
and washed. That's completely different.
Anyone who's ever done that is disgusting.
Yeah, that's
nasty.
nasty.
I don't know if they're disgusting. I'm just saying it's risky. They're risky person.
That's
They might not be.
nasty.
They took a major risk.
Very risky and gross.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, risky and gross.
Yeah.
You
Well,
gotta,
like, what are
prep
you,
your
a
poison.
dog? Just licking someone else's ass? Is what she said to me.
I mean, like, there's like conditions for it, you know, like you got to take a shower before you
Yeah,
got to make sure
that's
that's
what I'm saying.
clean.
I make sure I wipe it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
make
you
sure
go
it's
get
white,
yourself, you know what I mean?
back to front.
I feel like I
Saying all
need a
that.
drink after this conversation.
Yeah,
Yo,
what
yo,
time is it where you
I'm
guys are
curious.
at?
Yo,
You need to
Tim.
read a Bible.
Yo, Tim. What's your favorite porn category? I'm curious now.
I bet I could guess.
Definitely midget.
Mature
Okay.
BBW.
BBW, BBC, Jason Love, all that. Johnny Sins, Kieran Lee. I can name them all.
Well, that's sick. You're out here searching by a male porn star. That's an advanced
Oh.
maneuver. You're like,
Exactly.
I
No,
want to see my boy do
yeah.
that.
No, yeah, exactly. Because if you search by the male first, right, you know like what type of videos you're getting yourself into, you know, and it's the higher
actually, for
quality
me,
videos.
The second there's another camera, I'm done. One camera, no professional lighting. If I've seen the girl on Instagram, done. I don't want none of that. I want this to feel like they both
I like
maybe
amateurs.
made
I like
like they
shit.
both maybe
I
made
don't
a
like
mistake
too
uploading
professional
it.
shit.
You know?
I don't like
if I
too
get the vibe
professional
that maybe
shit.
they made the mistake uploading it, that's what I'm about. Like,
You know what be pissing me off? The best porn are the short ones. The shit that's like 35 seconds, 40 seconds.
you know, you're right. No. But if I started and they're both butt naked, I'm like, no, hold on. What's going on here? Bring it back. Bring it back. Who the fuck are you guys? It's just two strangers fucking loose. I need context. I need someone like, yo, dad's gone for 30 minutes and you said that my homework from yesterday, so your video game today, are you stuck?
No.
Like, I need a whole universe laid out. I need to know the lore if I'm gonna commit.
The best ones are the ones where you click and it just start. It just start in the middle or some shit. It's like
this guy wants some more.
That's the worst, bro. I hate that.
Those be the best ones. It's like you as soon as you click, it just shit.
Okay, so I have another.
I get that on Twitter. I go on Twitter and I scroll, and I'll just be like a tweet. Like, I don't like when it's just right in the middle like that. I feel like
I feel that. That's just an L. So I have another question. Is hentai a W or L in y'all's book?
That's a major L.
L.
It's an L.
What?
Really?
Yeah, that's a tentacle. That's tentacle porn, right?
No,
it's
not just that.
Yo, hold on, y'all. That Shay shit. Cause she like, damn. Shay, that's the shit. Oh, that's that's Shay shit.
No, that's not. It's not. Before we get there, no, it's not. It's not.
I mean,
I want to
some
add a
of them
follow-up
be
question
hitting,
to
bro.
this.
Like,
I want to add a follow-up question.
Pixelated titties, bro.
Like,
Yo, Shay,
Yeah.
what? Because if you watch this shit, what's the appeal with watching like tentacles like fuck someone?
It's
Like,
not.
what's, like-
it's not all tentacles.
Tentacles. Yeah, it's not just
Okay,
tentacles.
first of all, that's not my bet. I'm being completely honest. I don't really watch porn. I like my imagination more. But I mean,
Look at
like,
ceiling titties.
I mean, like, no, like, cause like, never mind. I'm not gonna get into it.
Someone in
However,
the chat said it's a
Go ahead.
story.
like, I'm not gonna lie. I've watched it before, but I'm not gonna watch like Super Tentacle 4000. You know, like that's not my grip. You know, I don't.
It's like
That's-
hentai. Who watches like who? Okay, as a guy, I don't think I've ever watched porn and been like, wow, I really love the dialogue in this. Scene.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I don't.
I'm just like head
The
down
Lord.
cranking, and then the shame is just hitting
No,
it hard.
see, if I'm gonna do
Bro,
I don't
I
know how
agree.
a strong spot, and then Timmy just completely goes quiet. Like I don't.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, look,
He's innocent.
I was leaving. I was like, I'm gonna leave Tim alone because he ain't answer, but I was like, I'm gonna let him rock. I'm gonna let I'm gonna let him.
Timmy's for
I-
sure a hentai guy.
No. We say all this. We're saying
Timmy
like,
is 100%
Timmy,
hentai
Timmy.
guy, and it's unfortunate, but he is. I just know it.
I honestly, I have a feeling that like when the podcast is over, he dims the lights, lights some candles, folds his clothes, puts on some shot, and he's like, "They don't know. I am Super Tentacle 4000."
Ah,
It's
butt ass, bro.
on screens everywhere.
Oh my god. It's very like, you know, he gets really into the moment with it.
So Timmy, you an anal?
No,
Not yet.
What?
I'm
Yeah.
I'm very like I guess is it am I new? Like what is that like?
You're
You're a prude.
Yeah, you're
No.
a prude.
Yeah, no, like when they always said like I didn't know what I was doing because I didn't know. Oh, vanilla. I was vanilla.
Vanilla, you're vanilla.
Yeah,
You're
Vanilla. Yeah, I'm a noob. Yeah.
That's okay, man.
Yeah.
See, I'm
Yeah.
weird when it comes to that stuff though. You know, like I would eat ass, but I would never do anal.
But you just said you
Hold on. You just gave me a high roading virtue signaling.
I'm the same.
I think anal is disgusting, but I would
No, I
definitely.
don't think. No, but I don't think that. But like, I'm not interested in it.
Everyone's the fuck up. No, two motherfuckers, Harley and Dre. Okay,
but I'm not even agreeing with them already. But yeah,
I don't want to hear your virtue signaling
talking about
bullshit ever again. Giving me shit about getting my ass ate. You little pussies won't do anal because disgusting.
That's it's just I'd rather fuck the vagina. I'd rather fuck the vagina.
Exactly. Like there's another like hole right there. You know, like there's another avenue. There's another street that you can take.
Oh, he's got his hand up. He's got his hand up,
bro.
But Dre, you literally said you would get a finger up your butt and stay.
Oh, of course I would.
You would rather get shit on your tongue.
Oh, I don't get
shit on your tongue.
No, but it has to be clean.
No, I don't put. Can't put a finger on my ass. You could lick my ass, the exterior. You can't fuck my ass with your tongue. You can't finger my ass or tongue fuck my ass. But you could definitely like get a little taste.
What?
The fuck?
Serious? Yeah, you can lick my ass. I'll lick your ass.
I'm gonna be like Fandy. I'm not talking anymore. I'm so confused.
That shit. I don't know. Yeah.
I'll lick your ass. You could lick my ass.
Y'all are some dumb.
Nothing can go in. Nothing can pass the barrier of the crack, though. Nothing can go in.
But you understand, like the male like G spot is in the booty hole, right? Like
I've been never exploring it. I've been
what does
great.
that even mean? I've heard so many people say that, but what does that even mean? Like, do you get some epic orgasm if you stimulate the?
Yeah,
how does that work?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Literal ropes, like
you're
talking like
but I don't want to spoil. I'm happy with the ropes, the mediocre ropes I throw now. I don't need to access the next level of rope throwing.
You don't want to unlock your seventh chakra, Harley.
Totally good. We don't need to know what's going on in there. That's fine. You know,
I'm gonna give it $150, bro. Your mic is absolute ass. Okay,
it's ass.
No, let me get the Abdu, we can't hear you, bro. It's peaking the whole show.
Okay.
Abdu is literally 50% of the Scuffed podcast, man. Just his hardware alone.
So what are ropes? Because I'm confused.
Hold on. I will explain it because Joe will get me banned. Okay. Him even using ropes is fucking just already on the edge. Okay. Ropes means listen, he pretty much I can't even explain because I'll get banned. Just listen, I'll tell you what ropes are. He just means you're shooting a lot of thick, stringy, connected loads. Do you understand? Cum. It's a lot of cum, heavy cum.
Wait, what?
That's what he means by ropes.
Yeah, throwing ropes is coming.
Sprinklers, bro.
Like silly string.
Like
Yeah.
silly
string. Like silly string.
Even if you just do like a little, and it's all throwing rope. Just means like coming.
But work your way up there, man. Don't just start there because then everything else is going to be ruined. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right.
No, Timmy, don't do any of that stuff. Just
I was saying, I don't have like. I mean, I've had done anal. I don't prefer to do that. I wouldn't do that, you know? Like if it was a major request and she was like, you have to fuck me in the ass, I'd be like, okay. Fine.
This guy is for sure watching too much porn. A major request. You must fuck me in the ass to date me. Like, what the fuck kind of shit are you watching?
This is real life train shit. I'm telling you, bro. You don't think a girl has ever told me you have to fuck me in the ass? I want to get fucked in the ass.
I've never experienced that, honestly.
Jesus,
I feel like it's a little scary. It's very intimidating.
What about you, Rosh?
I've met girls that are like, I would love to get fucked in the ass, and I'm like, oh, that's not.
Do you hear me now? Is it better?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm better.
Yeah.
What about you, Rosh?
What about me?
How much ass do you fuck?
I don't fuck ass. I don't like
that.
I have to be honest with you. I don't like to fuck ass. I don't want to be an asshole.
My man.
He doesn't want to be near an asshole, though. That's different. He's not your man. We all have different opinions here. By the way, we're all different.
But would he eat ass though? That's the question.
No, I don't eat ass.
No eating ass.
Disgusting.
What? Yeah. So no ass in your vicinity at all.
No. I love pussy too much.
Okay.
My man.
I like that. Yeah.
Hard agree.
I respect.
I mean, if you have an asshole next to a pussy, Why would you
I know.
doesn't make sense.
They're like right next to each other.
I only eat the ass. I only eat the ass in a.
Asshole. You gotta fuck my asshole. Like, what's wrong with your
Also,
pussy?
how do you even fucking get in there
Are we
without
in jail
rupturing
now?
that shit?
In jail? Is that why you're asking? Nah, just pussy. That's it. 100%.
Dude.
No, I feel that. I respect it.
Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
That's hilarious.
You're the only guy here likes getting his ass eaten.
Okay, you know, I'm perfectly fine with that, you know? Like
Dude, me too.
It's something that
No, I do
enjoy.
also.
Epic
Yeah.
ass
Harley.
eating mealtime.
Hey, as soon as a girl starts eating my ass, I'm like, that's an epic meal right there.
You sick
Honestly.
fuck. Yeah, crazy, man.
It's enjoying, you know, it's a different time, you know? Like you just kind of have to experience it to really experience it. That makes sense.
You know, when I added you, Dre, to this podcast, I just realized this was gonna be on the podcast. I'm just
Oh well, you know,
like this entire topic and conversation. Like I just already knew we were gonna go eat, like, have this.
Look what you did. Now you went and made
you do
Timmy
this all
feel
the time?
uncomfortable, Dre.
You do this all the time, Dre?
Sorry.
No,
you know,
no.
well,
I'm
this
not
kinda just
uncomfortable. I think
happened.
it's funny. I think it's funny. I'm enjoying. I'm enjoying
He
this.
brought it up. He brought it up.
You're gonna ruin this kid. He's so nice. and
I know,
innocent.
honestly. I mean, Timmy's only a year younger than me, so I
Well,
feel
you
like
guys are
he's eating ass
tripping,
already.
guys. I can tell right off the bat, Timmy's fucked up. I don't know how you guys are.
1 years old. I mean,
Yeah,
come on.
to be,
I mean,
to be fair on Harley's point, Timmy may not have very many experiences, but that doesn't take away the nicest kids are always the most sick
Freakiest.
fucks. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
sick
most definitely.
motherfuckers.
This guy's
right?
a pro gamer.
Yeah, this
Of course,
one-
he's a sexual. Of course, he's a sexual deviant. Pro gamers and sexual deviants are the exact same. It's the same.
think about
ratio,
yourself.
I'm telling you.
I've noticed.
Your imagination, what you had in mind.
No, I've
For a minute.
noticed.
Yeah.
I've noticed that like gamers and streamers in general are some of the horniest motherfuckers ever. Like it's crazy. And I don't know if it's because we don't like exactly. Like I don't know if it's because like we don't go out or we don't get sunlight or we just don't get like, you know, like opposite sex interaction like that. But like we're mad horny. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, well, sure. I mean, I think everyone's just horny and wants to have sex. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everybody just let the fuck, man.
Yeah.
Joe is speechless.
Yeah, not a fuck.
I have a story
I'm-
about
I'm-
eating ass, and I've shared it before with Train, but I'm not gonna go over.
Can I hear it?
I mean, I know. Yeah, why not share with the class?
Just
Yeah.
I've already.
He doesn't even remember it. I'm telling you.
Yeah. No, we don't need to say. I don't need to say it again. But
I would love to hear this story, and I don't think there's a
is it
better time to hear
crazy?
this story right now.
Yeah, I want to hear it, Joe. Come on.
okay, Fanny, come on.
There you go.
Just
Once
keep it
upon a
clean.
time.
Can you turn my camera off for this?
Why?
You don't even want
I
to be
don't-
seen.
I just don't want anyone to know it was me. You know?
Okay, okay, turn it off. Fuck it.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
I was in Berlin for TwitchCon, and I went with a few people to a brothel. And they're great. And I hung out with someone that looked like Megan Fox. And my friend was talking about how he loves eating ass and how he wanted to go eat some ass. And I was really fucked up. And I ate Scuffed Megan Fox's asshole and had a throat infection for 2 weeks.
Oh,
Yeah, you ate ass at a what?
you're lucky to be alive.
Yeah,
know.
bro.
You know?
You're saying it's disgusting. It's
I know.
I
nasty.
was so ready. I was so
Yeah.
ready to call you.
I'm not even going to turn my camera back on.
Once you said brothel, I was like, wait, what the fuck? Hold on. You a wild boy. Yeah, Joey, Wild Joe. That's your new name. I ain't even call it.
That's like
we
jumping
gonna
out
call
of an
you
airplane
Wild
without
Joe.
a parachute, man. Like
Yeah.
you're just
Yeah.
throwing yourself to the wind. Like
And I hit the ground hard.
In
I hit the
Berlin,
ground real hard.
I'm not saying that Joe was in this particular case, but in Berlin, there's a lot of shit going on, not just that.
Oh, yeah.
What do
I
you
mean,
mean?
what do you mean?
Yeah.
And was that your only time eating ass?
I mean, eating ass in Berlin is just that's just the
It's the tip
appetizer.
of the iceberg.
No, I'm talking to Joe. Joe, that was your first time, bro?
Eating ass? No.
Yeah. Oh,
No.
okay. You was just living on the wild.
First
Okay.
time with a prostitute eating ass, yeah, but I mean,
Oh
it'll never
my.
happen again after that. Yeah.
3 months.
Abdu, it's your mic gain.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Your gain's way too high.
Yes, I didn't know, I didn't know what
Josh,
Balto was.
Josh, what?
so-
Yo, what is it? Oh, is it better now?
No,
I lived in Berlin for 3 months. I was tempted. There were so many temptations every day to the point where I had to almost eat ass. So I said to myself, worth it?
No,
No.
no. I regret all the alcohol I consumed that day. Timmy, go ahead and tell us about brothels.
Oh yeah, I didn't know what a brothel was, but I was about to search it up on stream. But good thing I didn't know how to spell it.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
I can type it out for you if you'd like.
Don't
Oh, no,
don't
no,
do
no,
it.
oh, no, no,
Not on. If your stream could possibly see your browser, don't look it up on stream.
Don't look
Yeah,
up
I'll send
anything
you
we
the-
talk about at all. Believe me, you'll be banned. Real quick.
But Berlin is
Berlin's a
Berlin.
fucking wild.
Yeah, I want
Wild.
to hear more about what
also-
Roche was saying. Roche, you were saying eating ass is an appetizer in Berlin. So tell us.
Oh man, there's not just a lot of that going on. It's a lot of drugs and shit as well. Like there's a lot of shit going on there. Like underground shit. Like deep down. So I lived there for 3 months, and you know, there was a lot of temptations. I'm gonna be honest here. There was a lot of temptations, but you know, I had to get away from that.
Jesus.
Why?
I love Germany, man. I think
Why'd you
Germany's,
guys?
Germany's my favorite country in the world. I'll be
Yeah.
honest with you. There's a lot of fun going on there. Yeah. I mean, you know, fun architecture and like food and
Love architecture. Love that.
Architecture. Well, in Berlin,
Love food. You
Oh,
can eat all
yeah.
kinds of things.
well,
Apparently.
some of it's not there anymore, but
every city, yeah. I mean, Germany is yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it
Anyways,
was
let's
definitely
move on
good
to the
food.
next
Huh?
topic, right? Then?
Architecture right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did y'all see the NFT clip thing? The Twitch
I know-
NFT clip thing?
I know NFT's been like blowing up recently though.
I
Yeah,
don't-
they made the site. Well, I think Devin knows much more about it.
I actually don't, man. I'm so far behind on NFTs. Like I don't understand that fucking market at all. I've got a friend who's making guilds on these like NFT games, and he's basically like hiring people out of these Southeastern Asian countries, and he's paying them to play the game where they earn currency in NFTs, and he's making like thousands of dollars a month. Like NFTs are, I see Nade Shop buying like squiggly lines. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm so far behind on this shit.
Yeah, no, I saw it recently. Like I saw one thing I saw like Miskiff. I know, because they shut that site down where they were like making Twitch clips into NFTs, and people were actually buying them, and they were like using these streamers Twitch clips, but the streamers weren't really. It was like a thing where streamers were supposed to get a percentage, and then
But they
the
didn't?
site owners, and then the people that clipped it also get a percentage, but. It was like people buying clips and they weren't getting money. And I think they actually shut the site down. To be honest, I think they shut it down. Like because what's the name? Miskiff got it. He was actually talked to the person that owned the site or that created the site, and then
Yeah,
it
he had
shut down. Now,
Ryan
like,
Morrison on, right? And then a Miz Kiff,
Yeah.
Ryan Morrison, and someone else.
mhm.
Or, like I think
I
maybe
mean, I think
Ethan.
he had his lawyer. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then somebody that created the person that created it, but like they shut the site down. But I think that was actually a pretty cool idea if they found a way to do it actually legally, or where they were actually giving the profits to who was supposed to get it, or if the streamers actually. I think that would be a cool idea because there's some dope clips and if people would be willing to buy it, but it's just wasn't.
We did
executed right.
we did an NFT drop through a company for one of our creators, and it went
Mm.
really well. Like sold out super fast. It was just a compilation of his top 10 clips, and sold as NFTs. And I think we limited it to 1,000, and all of them sold out within like a few minutes.
Damn.
Yeah, it was cool.
Sheesh.
I think there's a lot of potential for NFTs on the platform for sure.
I
I don't understand them, but
I listed. I saw it and I was being a scumbag, so I listed my top clip, and it was it was Caterino, and she sent me a message and was like, "Hey, didn't realize you were selling a clip of me. It was like $300,000 or something stupid like that. And yeah, I told her I'd give her all the money if it sold. So if it sells, you're welcome.
I just don't like what can anyone explain if anyone's in this? Like, does anyone understand those little are they called crypto punks? It's like a guy with
I've
a
seen
hat.
those.
Oh, Andy's deep in that shit, man.
Milonakis?
Yeah, he's like a spokesperson, I feel like.
I feel like maybe I'll ask him. I feel like I don't understand that shit at all. Like I see everybody like updating their Twitter profiles with them, but I just can't understand how they hold value.
Or you can ask Banks.
I think last time I was on the podcast, Banks was on and he was going on about NFTs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I think he was talking about it's kind of like I guess a collectible things, like kind of how they have like those little collectible Supreme items and shit like that's kind of something like that. I think. So I don't know. I guess that's where the value is held, but it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, because it's like this is the dumbest take imaginable, right? But I can copy that image in Paint, and then I have that little man.
Well, from what I heard is that if you own the NFT and someone copies it and decides to keep it for themselves or resell it, you can sue them because it's your copyrighted in a sense. You own that image. It's like that. It's supposed to be like it's like an authentic Picasso versus like a dupe.
I don't think that would ever happen.
But I don't know. I don't know too much about NFT. I don't know.
Right?
What's that?
You can Google up like Mona Lisa and get a painting, a picture.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
It's the same thing.
The only value of it is like I guess the actual entry written on the blockchain, which gets hosted on a site like OpenSea or something like that, right?
Yeah, it's like a blockchain image or something like that.
So the only really thing is like that collectible. I don't know. I don't get it. It's like you get a certificate of ownership, I guess.
It just sounds fucking. It just sounds like a massive scam.
But I don't.
Yeah,
it's
Is it like buying a star?
I'll tell you what it is. Okay, listen. I'm gonna give you my opinion on it. I've been getting a lot of heat from my friends for this, but listen, I got invited to this NFT thing. Probably like, God knows, 5-6 months ago. I got an email talking about how it was just from like some random like company from Russia or somewhere about how I'm an influencer. I can hype the NFTs up. I could sell them to my loyal fan base, and that creates the fucking price, and I get rich, right? Like, here's what I think it is. Okay, if you noticed, we went through a wave of creators on Twitter pushing pretty much what we know as modern day pump and dumps through cryptocurrencies, right? They own a percentage behind closed doors, and then they pump it up as if it's just whatever, and then it goes up and they sell while everyone else gets fucked, right? It seems like everyone got exposed on that, and things were looking bad. So a bunch of them got together and like, what can we do now, right? Oh, why don't we create things that are driven by, it's clout-based, the price is based off of what we drive it up to be. Oh, right. Like NFTs seem like this, all of that just reskinned. It feels like a reskinned pump and dump of made up fake cryptos. That's what it seems like to me.
And you think it's just bullshit?
No. It's if you could draw a circle on a piece of paper, you could do that. But how much would you pay for Banksy to draw a circle on a piece of paper? How much would you pay for that piece of paper?
But it's not Banksy's doing it. It's random.
No, it's a different artist. No, they're different artists. They are artists, though.
No shots.
Yeah, 100%. Beeples just sold his NFT for like $75 million in an auction to an art house, a legit art house. NFTs are legit. They are real deal things. They're just dumb to us right here from what we're talking about because you know the appeal, you're understanding the appeal, but it's not important to you, so it still sounds stupid. Would you pay $10,000 for a signed LeBron James jersey to hang up on your wall or wear or whatever?
So
would you pay? How much would you pay for that?
So you're telling me all the NFTs created right now, none of these huge, large streamers or creators have any percentage in them by pushing them, and they're all from experienced, rare artists? No shots.
It's a thing. No, it's well. I agree with you in the sense when you start to talk about the art aspect of it. I don't want any of these NFTs. I see them and I'm like, that's not the art I want. I wouldn't pay for that art. I do pay for art though. These pictures right here were costing me $50 each one. $50. They're signed by the artist and they're numbered. Like this one might be like 3 out of 250. This one might be like 10 out of 40, depending on how few there are. NFTs is one. It's a one of one. There is only one CryptoPunk. That specific CryptoPunk is the only one. So you could buy that CryptoPunk. Maybe you think it's cool to own that one thing that no one else can own. I personally don't really like that. But then again, someone could see this and see that I paid $50 for it and be like, I could print that out for $4 at Staples if I just bring them the picture. But you pay more for the fact that it's signed by the artist and it's numbered. It's a signed and numbered thing. An NFT is just signed and numbered to an incredible amount of detail. But it's just a thing. It's a collector's item. It's like it's literally, like I said, the best way I could describe it is how much would you pay for Banksy to draw a circle? But it's not Banksy. It's another guy. He's up and coming. He's going to be great. People are going to love him.
But isn't it? But it feels like the Banksies are being created by the people who own it that also have clout.
Oh, you're right. You're right. But that still happens. I mean, like celebrities like hung out with Andy Warhol. There's a million people that could have great art that you'll never see, but it's their network and their connections, you know? In this case, Instagram was a big deal. Instagram put people on. So like, obviously they know influencers. They were influencers before. They were maybe an Instagram artist that sold prints or prints of a t-shirt or whatever it was. You could buy their art framed in a little thing. Then NFTs happen. And now they're like, I could take my art to a whole new level. So someone with like 900,000 followers on Instagram, maybe he does know other influencers, but then he goes and he sells it for $69 million to an art house auction. And now everyone, especially art major bandwagoners, are like, yo, this is art now because art said it's art. So now people want to buy it. And that's enough. That's enough. People might hold off. Like, you know, Banks was here and he was saying CryptoPunks will be cool in 30 years from now when we have a virtual space. And just like I have this hung up on the wall, he'll have a CryptoPunk and that'll be worth hundreds of billions of Bitcoin or who knows what. But it's hard to understand in a way that it's because even when you understand it and you get it, it might still sound fucking stupid to you.
I guess
but
like
the actual legitimacy of it might be dumb if you think so. Some people think hanging a LeBron James signed jersey on your wall is fucking dumb because why would you pay $10K for that? Some man's shirt.
I get what you're saying, Harley, about the collector value and like how to transport that digitally. Like what I don't understand is like, it doesn't seem like most people that are buying into NFTs are collectors. It seems like they're investing in it with the hope that it will increase in value.
Yes, they're investing in it to get rich quick because that's the dream sold. Devin's completely right. Also, on top of that,
exactly.
I really don't think it's your intention.
Those could both be true.
Hold on, real quick. No, real quick.
True, by the way.
Real quick. I know it's not your intention, but comparing LeBron James jersey to some of these NFT, to all of them, is ridiculous. LeBron James is one of the greatest NBA players. We're talking 0.0000001% out of an already 0.0001% of players in the world. We're not comparing a guy that shoots well in fucking Halo 2 that hired an editor that literally is on the lake 100%. Fishing. No shot.
So my friend Jesse paid $208,000 for an NFT of LeBron James dunking.
Damn.
What's the
so LeBron now? James, his NFT, he paid $208,000 for a little video clip of LeBron James dunking. It's literally a GIF. Right. But that's his moment. That moment of LeBron James dunking is his moment. He bought that little moment. So instead of buying LeBron James's jersey, imagine if you could buy his dunk.
That can't be his. That's stolen.
No, that is his. No, it's not. This NBA Top Shot sold this. This is official. NBA. He owns that moment.
Okay, NBA.
Yeah, this is it. That makes sense. There's scammers. You're not wrong. There's scammers in everything. And there are for sure scammers involved in this. So but the scammers and the collectors could both exist at the same time.
NBA Top Shot sold a GIF of LeBron James dunking. That value is legitimate. Do you understand? But we're not talking about that.
Because you put the value on that. I would never pay.
We're not putting the value on that, Harley. There's statistics. There is a game that there's value on.
That applies to NFTs. Everything you're saying to describe this. Well, because you hold NBA to a high regard.
No, I don't.
It just so happens that people hold.
Listen, Harley. When we did that podcast, you were just as fucking skeptical like me. Whatever motherfucker you talk to, you either got in with them or you're fucking brainwashed by them. Don't give me this shit that LeBron James in the NBA is equivalent to literally somebody using 100K fucking brainwashed sheeps to say this is worth something, and then in 2 years and they go, oh, you know what? Never mind, it's boring now. And they all lose their money. That's the equivalent of a LeBron James.
That happens all the time. That happens with like even fashion. That happens with fashion. People are like, Gucci's so cool. We're all wearing Gucci. There's rap songs about Gucci. 3 years later, Gucci is maybe not that hype as it was 3 years before.
Yeah, but
that
Gucci's
happens. That's understandable.
Gucci's not lowering their prices because of it, and it's not some. I don't know.
I don't know, but the price aspect that can change either way. That can go up or down. I don't know what they're doing. Listen, the thing is, I know what NFTs are. You're grasping what NFTs are, but we just happen to think they're dumb. It just so happens that you think it's smart if it's an NBA slam dunk.
I didn't say it's dumb. I said I think it's a reskin of pump and dump crypto altcoins. That's what I said.
But when you buy an NFT, you have this NFT.
Yeah, and when you buy
in this moment, so like if you bought you can understand it with the LeBron James, but you can't understand it with the CryptoPunks.
Can I try to jump in here? So I think the argument here is when you have something that is a store of value, and you have a bunch of people that are buying something because they believe that it is valuable in some way. Then you have a market, right? You have a base for like gold, for example, is valuable because people think that eventually if the world fucking blows up, the people will still trade it, will be valuable. So the problem is if everybody in the market is speculative and nobody is actually investing in things because they think because they're actual collectors or very few people are, because they're actual collectors that appreciate it for that value, what'll happen is the market will, in theory, eventually fall out because everybody is just investing to raise their value of their investment, but not investing because there's an actual demand for it. Does that make sense?
My problem is this, okay? Yeah, it makes complete sense, Devin, and I agree with that. And my problem is this, okay? I think there's NFTs that have use to them, sure, like the LeBron James GIF, right? The same way I think there's some altcoins that have use to them. What I'm saying is the NFTs that we're talking, NFTs that are blowing up for the most part, 90% of them, are literally reskins of pumping up crypto altcoins that no one actually believes in, has no use. The creator of the altcoin knows what they're doing when they reach out to creators and give them each 20% share. And then the creators don't say a word about it. They just say, hey, buy this fucking altcoin, buy it right now. It's going to go up.
You're right.
And then they all sell while everyone else is trying to get rich
it's
quick.
Not, the only thing about that is it's not a coin, but I agree with that.
But
I agree with what you're saying, but it's not.
That's the point of a reskin. It is though. The NFT is valued based on it's an Ethereum value, and why is it being sold? Because of a cloud. It's the same thing as Elon Musk and a Doge, right? It's the same cloud-based thing.
Like, not quite though, because Doge is like it's meant to be like these are things these cryptocurrencies are currencies.
No,
this
Doge
is like
a meme coin with nothing. No, Doge is actually a meme coin.
Right. But this is different. Doge is like you could buy one Doge, I could buy one Doge, we could all buy one Doge. An NFT is one of one. And like all these other coins are not one of one. You could have 100 Doge, you can't have 100 NFT. Each one is.
I feel like I'm talking to somebody that is like a good person, or not you directly. I'm giving you an example of someone else that is a good person, right? Knows they're kind of doing it for the wrong reasons, but is trying to rationalize them doing it by saying, oh, well, this isn't that because you can collect this. Listen, Harley, I don't know if you've seen the crowds. These are not collectors. You cannot tell me suddenly
I understand.
The entire internet are collectors.
I can't comment. If you know scumbags, I can't comment on that. I'm just saying for me as a collector, because I am a collector of action figures and art, for me as a collector, I can see the appeal. I won't do it, and I don't get behind CryptoPunks, and I think that's silly, and that's not what I'm about. But I could see the appeal as a collector. I understand that if you know scammers or you're not buying into it, like, or the people that you know, I 100% agree with you. That's totally possible. I'm just speaking from my experience. I can see how this is useful.
I would just like if I could see each CryptoPunk, if I could see the back end, right? Who is the creator of this? Who's in on it? What are the exact things? And then I connected that to the people selling it and giving me the news of what to buy. Then I would say this is legit. I have a feeling because on Twitter, the same day this blew up, it was just the same section of the internet that all simultaneously suddenly liked NFTs. To me, I don't believe in coincidences. I just do not. Okay. There is no fucking shot. You're telling me a group of 10 creators suddenly found NFTs and also found them valuable and also all bought expensive. There's just no shot. There is no
I think you
fucking
guys are
shot.
arguing two different things, though. I think
Yes,
Harley's more
I'm not
so like
arguing with
NFTs as a
Harley.
whole. Okay. And then you're
I'm
just
not-
it's
I'm
kind
not-
of like
I'm not arguing against Harley, what Harley likes. I'm arguing against the general topic of NFTs and the audience it's targeting on Twitter and on Twitch. Harley is
no, but that's what I'm saying. So I feel like you shouldn't say. I feel like you should to even just saying NFTs. That's where it's kind of like that's where the disagreement is coming. It's kind of like how you said the pump and dump coins, but there's Bitcoin, which people actually see as reliable, right? So it's like there's two different things. I feel like there's NFTs that actually do hold value, that actually can be valuable, may be great in the future, and then there's also a lot of people that are using these NFTs to try to make the quick buck and scam people. Which there's different. Well, that's a different.
I think the majority of people
talking about
the majority of people that are in that circle of the crypto biz are there just to make a shit ton of money, and it's
money. Yeah,
1 billion%. It's 1 billion%.
It's Beanie Babies. It's like Beanie Babies.
Yeah,
but
dude,
the thing is,
yes.
No, but Beanie Babies retain their value because they have a collector's. That's exactly right. Because like what's happening is you have a bunch of people that are speculating, right? So you end up in a situation where there is no actual value, and the floor falls out once everybody realizes that.
It's literally the alternative to altcoins, but with like a pseudo respective personality because it's an image and you own like a moment,
dude. Yeah,
that's all it is.
Dude, people were pumping altcoins out of nowhere that were getting a small percentage behind the scenes. You think it's a coincidence? Everyone got shit for it. Suddenly that stops, and literally 2 weeks later, NFTs are created. You don't find a coincidence that all altcoin advertisement stops and NFTs create. It's a reskin because altcoins got exposed and it got fucked. Do you understand? And I think Elon Musk probably ruined it with Dogecoin, and then a couple other coins came out that the CEOs reached out to me because they're pissed that I was saying this kind of stuff. Like, and all I said to them was,
I agree with you up to the reskin point. That's the only part where I see it a little different. I just think the scammers that have just moved on to this scam because the other one was blown up, and you could definitely scam this. You could definitely scam with NFTs. You could scam with fake art. You could say something was made by an artist and it wasn't, and you could still sell it. There's scammers. There's scammers there. You know.
Yeah, just look at it as like buzzworthy shit, in my opinion. Like it literally, it's just the new flavor of the month, man. But within like, hold your NFTs for 6 years and then tell me the price of your NFTs. Hold your NFTs for more than 1 year and tell me the price of your NFTs.
I just think that if you do go into NFTs, you should do a lot of research. And I think it needs to be something that retains its value, that like based on something that's more stable, right? If you're going off of someone's clout, just remember this. All it takes is one fucking twit longer and your NFT's worth absolute dog shit, okay? So do your fucking research. Don't fall and do not go for the FOMO bullshit. I promise you right now, there is a reason. I want everyone watching to think about this. There is a reason everyone's posting about what they've purchased, okay? Believe me, you aren't seeing when they're purchasing a fucking a new jewelry piece or a new this or that, or, you know, they got a new girl and a new, all right? Sometimes you'll see a new car, but that's a big event. Everyone's posting every second the NFT, what they purchased, what price, where to buy it, who they bought it from, where it's going. There's a reason for that, okay? Like, just do your research and be careful. Now, don't get me wrong. We are a country that voted for Trump. So this shit could very easily blow up, and you could easily get rich. But be cautious.
Never listen to YouTubers or influencers.
It's a fact.
True.
I'm saying I see all that happen. By the way, everything you're referencing, I see all of that. I see all of that on my timeline.
I see all of it too. Believe me. And like,
but there's a whole other world to it. But what you're saying is not wrong, and it really does come down to like these things. Like we were talking about it before, like spending tens of thousands of dollars on a single image is cool, but who could do that? Who could do that? Who wants to do that? It's such a small percentage of people that the people that do it, they want it to still seem cool.
Yeah. I got a firsthand, like I got like from multiple companies of what it's the
But you
problem.
could, but that's true.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, that's not fake.
but-
Like
but-
you could do
but
that. Do you understand? You could sell clips from your intro as an NFT
I know.
personally.
Bro. I got
Is
the
that, is that a
email.
bad
No,
purchase?
I
if
got
someone
the
if someone
email.
bought it from you,
I got the email of very large companies that do NFTs. They literally said, "I drive the price based on the hype that I create." Do you understand what that sounds like to me? Like I'm literally
Sounds like an ICO.
like it's literally
Yeah.
like that's what all these are reskinned altcoin pumps. And then once they all pump it, what they need to do, they sell. It's that simple.
Is like that. Every single art is like that. It's nothing illegal. It's nothing bad. It's nothing unusual.
Yes,
Every art,
exactly.
everything that is worth money is created by demand and hype and yeah, value.
Yes.
It's
sign a T-shirt, sign Trainwrecks on a T-shirt, and put it up on eBay.
and
If
why
it
that
goes
has
for 5,000 or 10,000, that's just what people want to pay for it.
I
If
mean,
you sold an NFT, you could do that. If you sold it, you know, like someone here, if they spent $1,000, is that a ripoff? No, this is what they wanted to pay for your NFT.
So pretty much what you're saying, everything in the world that has to do with art is an NFT, and this is just an upgraded internet form of it. So we've been getting scammed our entire lives.
Well, I don't know if we've been
You've
getting
bought art
scammed.
before, right? Have you bought art before, Train?
Do I look like a guy that bought fucking art?
I don't know. I mean,
I stay at home.
sure.
and I gamble on a fucking
if you
screen.
buy art in the future, you probably
Well-
will buy it for a higher price than the previous buyer, and that's how things are created. I mean, if you buy something for $1,000, next time you'll sell it, you would want to sell it for $2,000.
Roche, don't be naive. Do you understand? These art pieces you're referring to that you are using an example of are over a time of 100 years. It grew to that price. We're talking about collector's items that are growing to that equivalent price in a 24-hour period. Like, why are you guys using these examples that are just disingenuous? I'm so there's such
many painters that created these legendary, like beautiful paintings at the time when they did paint them, they died broke. Most of them. Many paintings
That's my
that we
point. That's my point. It took 100
Like
years
Rembrandt.
for it to build.
that will probably create a value over time, and that's what art is all about.
yeah,
Right.
but these things,
I
you get like
honestly
50 new
cannot
NFTs
tell if
per
I'm talking to
day.
people that are in it that like signed a contract and now they can't go back, or if we are just are going to disagree. Like what you're saying, I understand Harley on a general level, but Rose, what you just argued with me, I cannot get. Like, that is the stupidest shirt of my life. Like, we are equating a fucking punk that's drawn by whatever to a Picasso just because he died broke. I'm just so confused.
Yeah, I disagree with that call. That's a take within the NFT world that I disagree with. Like, I don't see that. I'm not buying that. No way.
All I'm saying,
I put more. I put more emphasis on the LeBron James dunk. That ends up costing like half of what some of these crypto punks cost.
The
That's
crypto
just,
punk guy is an artist, Train. God, you guys are so, man.
But that means
You know
something. It's
what?
like
You
Banksy.
guys
It's
did-
like
I hate to say this shit.
You should
but
make
y'all
an
deserve
NFT.
to get fucked. Fuck it. Do what you need to do. Holy fuck. In that case, everyone's a fucking artist. We just don't know it yet until 100 years goes by. Fuck it. I'm going to make an NFT right now. I want you all to buy it because I might be an artist 100 years from now.
no,
100
only
years
one
from now,
person can buy it.
like, what the
You should.
fuck?
You are an artist.
People are
But
so
you actually
fucking
are an
stupid.
artist. But 100%, you absolutely
dude, like-
100,000,000% are definitely an
Oh,
artist.
This world is, dude, honestly, based on the comments I'm reading, I think we are in a place where this could actually blow the fuck up. And I see the potential just from how stupid people are. Like, when they want to, I mean, then again, I guess half the,
damn, bro, shit.
no, seriously, half the country's anti-vax anyways. Fuck it. We do have a fucking, no, we are fucking dumb motherfuckers. As human beings, we're fucking stupid. So yeah, you know what? This shit will blow. I'm going to get into it too. Fuck it. What
Yo,
idiots.
you're going off on that. Like,
People are so
You-
dumb.
Here's
so
my thing.
somebody from my agency, like they were talking about NFTs, like kind of like he was referring it to like Pokemon cards, right? And like it's like, you know, opening like this like rare Charizard, and like NFTs, like he explaining it as like NFTs are like one for one pretty much, right? And there's like a code connected to it, and if somebody were to copy it, they can have it for their own keeping. Like, you know, like they can like, let's say like it's like a painting and they want to use it for like I don't know, like they want to put it on their wall or whatever, right? Like they can have the copy version, but like they don't own like they can't own it, they can't sell it, obviously, right? Because there's like literally only one copy and you have it. And I mean, like, I understand like how you mean like there's all these scammers and stuff like that, but like it's kind of like I guess like it is like Pokemon cards. Like you find like this super rare Charizard
Guys.
and like it's like
Timmy,
me, right? Like
no, Timmy, I completely understand that part. I completely understand it. So here's the problem that's not getting through to people. I have no problem with the NFT idea. My problem is this. It's the same thing with the altcoins. I have no problem with altcoins being purchased. I know there are some good altcoins out there, right? I know there are. My problem is people not specifying that they are a part of this, own this percentage, and they're pushing that very thing. They're just pushing it as if it's a good thing, it's going to blow up, but we don't see that. The motherfucker owns half of it. So if that hits $1 billion, he's getting 500 of it. Do you understand that? That's what I have an issue with. So, and that's what's. That's
wait, I don't understand that. What are you saying? Like they own an NFT together, and they're only
a lot of these NFTs are like groups.
They're keeping half of the ownership of it.
No, a lot of these NFTs are groups of fucking people, and the groups that make them, right? The values are based off of the popularity and pretty much the clout of these groups, but we don't know who owns what. So when we see these things being pushed for their values, we don't actually know if the people pushing them are buying each other's. Are they creating the hype and the price? We don't know that.
Like, do they, like you're saying, like this NBA Top Shot, you were like, that's official.
Well, that's because, but that's not what Train's saying. Like, so I think Train's dead on here because what he's saying is there's so much bullshit in the NFT world that it's impossible to divide what was going to be some Picasso in 300 years when we're all in the mind of Elon Musk's pigs, or what versus like what's some bullshit pump and dump stream from some esports org. Like there's just too much BS like to
but it's like that with lots of things.
Man,
that's not exclusive to NFTs.
That justification, once you start justifying, oh well, there's this doing that. That's when you know
we do that. We do that with followers. You do that with followers. You do that on Instagram. Like the fact that the world's mad dumb and wants to follow like this particular fucking idiot on social media. That's just how it is. Like that's how the world is. Some of us are dumb, and some of us or whatever. Like some of us flock to certain things. Like that's just how art works. That's how companies work. Literally, companies work like that. We do that with food and restaurants and everything. We determine what survives and what doesn't.
Hello.
Hey.
I had something that I was gonna. Good. I had something here that I was gonna say. I looked on this Larva Labs bullshit about the CryptoPunks, and there's one dude who owns 430 of them. He spent a total of $115,000 on them in Ethereum, and he has made $8.71 million on these things. So there aren't many investments in this world that make you that much money in a 2-month period of time. So it's a little fucking shady. We'll just leave it at that.
100%, bro. I'm telling you right now, just nothing is what it seems. That's what I've learned.
Is a British auction. Christie's is a British auction house founded in 1766 by James Christie. Okay, this is like an art house where they're gonna go and they're gonna purchase things like in 2017, the Salvator Mundi was sold for $400 million at Christie's in New York. The Salvator Mundi is a painting by Leonardo da Vinci. Christie's sold this in 2017, the Salvator Mundi, honestly, a shit-ass looking picture if you ask me. Never would have guessed it if I lived in 1499, but today it sold for this amount of money, $400 million from Christie's. Christie's, that exact same auction house, bought from Beeple's an NFT that originally sold for $66,000. It was resold for $6.6 million. And one of his NFTs was sold for $69 million at Christie's. So 2 years ago, they sold a Leonardo da Vinci. Now they sold this guy, Mike Winkleman, also known as Beeple on Instagram. He used to sell prints for $100 in 2017 when Christie's was selling this painting for $400 million. But now he's selling one NFT called The First 5,000 Days. You should see it. It's just a picture of a bunch of pictures, but it's just an image, one picture. That picture, the NFT, the digital one, sold for $69 million. That legitimizes the fact that this is an NFT. Just this is legit. Though. It's not the same as like influencer scumbags making a fucking scam. Because trust me, if something is making $69 million, people will find a way to scam it.
That's what's being pushed. Go ahead.
Beeple's a legit, like,
not all of it
creator. The Beeple did 5,200 days or something of creating art and like became an artist in his own right, so that those things.
That's what he sold.
Value.
That's what, that's the NFT that he sold.
Right, but that's like an anecdotal point. Like, it's not indicative of a stable market, right? Because one person has demonstrated value in that way.
But that guy said Beanie Babies.
What?
Things are hype until they're not hype. Things are great and everyone wants it, and it's really important until it's not. Or maybe it's timeless like Leonardo da Vinci, but sometimes things just stop being hype. At some point, like something could happen with Disney, and these Marvel posters could be shit. Marvel is not a sure bet.
Can I tell you what these examples remind me of? They remind me of when I got out of high school and my friends that didn't go to college decided to do Herbalife. Who remembers Herbalife? Those fucking pyramid scheme drink or health drinks that you'd buy? They give you those examples.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of. The examples and justifications and rationalizations to why this is different and then this and why this goes on anyway. Like, it's the weirdest vibe, but it is what it is. It could fucking work. I don't know. Whatever.
Well, it did. It sold it for $69 million.
Yeah,
it works for some people.
That guy earned his fucking title. Do you understand? It's not.
Didn't people also send out like physical copies of his art as well?
He used to sell prints for $100.
Yeah, but for like the NFTs or whatever that he sold, didn't he send like
honestly,
physical?
if I bought an NFT from an artist for $69 million, I'd be like, hey, could I get like a plaque or something? Just because I would like that. My buddy who bought the LeBron James NFT has like a little holographic thing also. That's not what he bought though. He bought the moment, but he did get this physical little keepsake. So maybe people did the same. I'm not sure. Listen, it's fucked up to me. I think the whole thing's fucked up.
I remember,
and I'm definitely not. Sorry, go ahead. I'm blabbing a lot.
No, you're good, baby. I remember when NFTs like first came out. This is like a few years ago, and I was consulting for this company, and they were taking NFTs, which are non-fungible tokens, which are non-fungible, and they were digitizing items into like the physical realm too, so you could redeem like a Lamborghini through their website and like physically get a Lamborghini, and that company is no longer around anymore. So I don't know. I feel bad about it now, but I don't know. I don't know. I have a bad feeling about it, and I know a little bit about like the crypto peeps, and it's just kind of I don't trust it. I don't totally trust it at all, personally.
I agree with Joe, and I think where I would leave it is, if I want to invest in something, I want to invest in something that actually provides value in some way. So like if I'm going to invest in Ethereum, for example, I'm investing in it because I think it's like a legit network that's going to build value on a bunch of companies and generate a lot of revenue. Like I understand buying something because you're a collector and personally appreciating it, but we have to accept that the vast majority of people that buy into NFTs will not be collectors. They'll be investors. And so I don't think that investing in something that that doesn't have a solid argument for a store of value is a wise decision for the vast majority of people.
I mean, think about this, okay?
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
When all of these guys, when all these guys that are posting their pictures and making their profile pictures the NFT, do you think when they bought Bitcoin, they posted a picture of the Bitcoin address and the Bitcoin purchase and put a profile picture? No, they didn't. It was their investment. They kept it there. Now they are creating the hype. They are creating the popularity, and it's for a fucking reason. And that's where my issue is. Now, if the idea of NFT is different and there's like actual artists immortalizing things, that's fine. No, Roche, you can, man, I swear, you say one more fucking thing justifying that kind of pump and nut behavior, we're not friends anymore. I'm telling you right now.
No, it's not pump and dump. It's just, what's the problem in creating something that has value?
It doesn't have value. It doesn't have value.
But it does have for people that buys it, right? But I mean, if they keep buying it, it will have a value. And what's the problem with that?
Because it's coming from somewhere. It's coming from guys, listen. Oh man, listen, let me teach you. Here we go. Here is pump and dumps for dumb motherfuckers 101. Okay. Money is not infinite. if someone makes a lot of money from something with quote unquote value, that money that they make from it has to come from the pockets of someone or some people. So to you guys saying that there's value in it and some people value it, sure, when the 10,000 viewers that are making minimum wage all buy it, and then the 1% gets fucking 50 billion because there's value, and then suddenly when they sell it, they have no interest anymore to their valued item, and all those people go fucking broke because the fucking hype created and the value that gets created by the hype suddenly dies. These are not people that are passionate about it. They're in it for the quick pump and dump. This isn't Picasso that will die to art. Do you understand? This is someone that every month jumps to a new fucking altcoin until that goes dead. Do you understand me? Why are you talking about these people and comparing the LeBron James and Picassos and Da Vinci's? How the fuck are we comparing these fucking people who are jumping from altcoin to altcoin to altcoin to the greatest of the greatest and then using the fucking bullshit argument, well, we don't know, they might be the Picassos in 200 years. Shut the fuck up.
No, I don't think that, but people do. That's the thing. I don't think that people do. I would never pay that money, but people did pay that money. And then once someone does it, it's set. That's a value. People, it's been determined 100%. Someone will pay that amount for that
Harley,
thing. I agree with you totally. I don't think that's Picasso.
Okay, if that's
I would
the
never
case,
compare that thing.
right now,
I see them pushing the Twitter. I see that getting pushed on Twitter, that AVI. I'm not buying it. Every time I see it, I'm like, yeah, right, bud. Never. It's never going to look cool to me.
Take a shit,
but
put it
it's
in a
cool to
bag, put it
people.
up for 1 million. I'm going to buy it right now. That piece of shit in a bag's worth 1
someone
million.
did
Someone
that.
else is going to buy it.
An artist did that. He sold his shit in a can for 30,000 in 1920s money.
That
It's worth way more now. But
individual person who is buying that collector's item because they feel personally that it is worth that value to them doesn't justify the vast majority of people who are getting into it because they see it as an investment that is going to appreciate in value.
I think buying an NFT as an investment is hands down the dumbest fucking thing you can do.
That's all I wanted.
It's like buying a piece. It's buying a painting. I'm thinking the painting's going up. It's Beanie Babies. I thought if you took your kid's graduation, college money and invested it into Beanie Babies, I'm sorry and I feel bad, but you're a fucking idiot.
Oh, they
you know,
got
like if you didn't come out on top, yeah. Like I'm just saying, like if you took money that is important to your life and you're buying something like that, no, I'm not about that. That makes no sense.
My mom did that with Free Willy on VHS. She bought like 10 copies of Free Willy on VHS for some fucking stupid reason.
Yeah,
and
it
now we
feels
have
like that.
You know what's really
copies of
weird?
Free Willy on VHS.
Do you know how expensive like videotapes were back when like Free Willy came out?
Yeah,
I was like
a
$90
fucking-
each.
Dude, you're
At
telling
least.
me why I didn't eat, man. I had to eat Free Willy tapes.
I got a fucking juice up after that. I'm stressed.
It's okay.
Yo, he should absolutely sell an NFT himself, though. Even if it's $1,000. I mean, you should all consider doing that. Timmy, especially you. Gaming highlight NFTs, like if LeBron's selling him slam dunking 208K, you know, think about all the big plays you've ever done.
I could be
People pay for that shit, man. People pay for that shit. It's not even about. It's not about you making money. Even this wasn't a joke. I wasn't joking when I said Train is an artist. I am not joking when I say anyone is an artist. It just counts as art. Like I wouldn't be like, yeah, I'm an artist. What kind of a fucking asshole would ever say that? But I'm just saying what you do counts as art. Any entertainment counts as art. This fucking Scuffed podcast counts as art technically. Just technically. So it's not about you making money. I'm just saying that'd be pretty sick, like making it available. People want to buy things. People that are fans, they want to buy things and, you know, celebrate that moment.
I want to buy your hair, Rush.
Oh, wow.
Just that beautiful, soft hair. God
technically, like, isn't it like mine right now? Like, all of it's like mine, but then I can like sell it so other people can have it. Is that pretty much like the concept?
Yeah, they're buying like that moment.
Yeah, but isn't like so like that moment is owned by me. So like, could somebody like, I don't know, like let's say if I never did it, right? Could someone else like sell my moment?
I can only say this before Train gets back because then it's gonna be fucking crazy out here.
Yeah,
that's where it gets crazy, and I really start to think this is all fucked up. And I would never put money into NFTs. Like I wouldn't do it is because
listen,
like, and I thought Train was talking about that with
listen.
Shit. I thought he was talking about that with the ownership, like who owns it. I thought he was bringing that up earlier, and then I was like, oh shit, if that's where the conversation goes, I'm a little lost.
I gotta say this. Okay. I want to make this very clear. If the people behind the NFT actually have a passion for it and they are working on it and they see and have a vision for it, I have no problem with it. You understand? I think that's fine. The problem is that's probably the 1%. The 99%, from what I'm seeing, so this is anecdotal, are operating as a reskinned loophole of an ICO. These are they thought, okay, wait a second, what is Bitcoin? It's literally something that was made up. The value was put onto it. It was created, blah, 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 right? There's obviously a purpose and shit, but if you think of the idea of what it is, right, and how it came to a currency level, right? Now, if you think about it, you can make anything into a cryptocurrency, right? Anything. This fucking bag, I could get the 10 largest creators in the world, and we can make Jack Link's empty bags worth something, right? So they came to this loophole idea, and that's what they're doing. You can NFT anything, create it into, if you think about it, a currency, but we're going to say it's one of one. It's a collection. I'm telling you, it's a reskin loophole of an ICO. I'm telling you right now, that is exactly what it is. And I'm sure people will catch on and you will see this exact pattern. It is literally a new reskinned pump and dump, because if you look at everyone that was doing the altcoins, I'm not going to say the names, but the altcoin thing is doing the NFT thing. And they all moved on from the altcoin thing. There's a reason for that. Do you understand? Most of what we're seeing is a reskinned version of that. But
I agree with everything you say except for the reskin. To that word is like, it's different. It's just a new scam. They're just scamming a new thing. But I agree with everything you're saying, by the way. But I don't think it's technically a reskin.
I think if you're talking about the 1% that is passionate behind their work and they've been working for a while and they see a vision, they're going to be on top of it, right? Like a team, there's a white paper, relatively speaking, right? Obviously, there won't be a white paper for this, but right, then I think it's fine, right? Because there's people actively working the value of it, right? So let's say I sold an NFT of a speech, right? I'm going to constantly working on on whatever the fuck that is, right? But if suddenly I get behind, let's say I make an NFT of some random fucking shit because I'm told the idea of this, and then I hype it up, sell it, and then suddenly I just stop, right? I made my money and I just stop. That person's most likely fucked. Do you understand? He's most likely fucked. So like that's the kind of shit I'm against. But if you're making an NFT of something that you're passionate about and you're trying to create like a vision and a dream and an actual brand, right? I'm cool with that. But some of this other shit I'm seeing, bro, it seems like it's a bunch of people, especially the buyers of it. Like a lot of my friends that are the buyers of it, like right now they're very mad at me and shit. But like I really like the vibe I feel from them is they're trying to find a way to get rich quick. That's the vibe I feel. And I feel bad because I think like a lot of prides and egos are getting in the way. So like when I say these things, right, it affects them negatively. But like it seems like the most people getting affected by the NFTs and the most people being targeted by them are the get rich quick delusional motherfuckers, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And in my eyes, I wish they would understand anything that sounds too good to be true, especially when it's justified by, look at a piece of Picasso, 500 years, it was 10 cents. He died broke. Think about you. That could be you now. Now you could buy this NFT. That could be you. Listen, look at the statistics of rich people in the world to the people who are average to in poverty. It is 1%, 99%. Maybe we'll argue 595. There is a reason. Do you understand? If every NFT is going to become the Picasso, and that's what it's sold behind, okay? And if you want to say, well, there's an understanding that all of them are going to do that. Maybe 1 out of 500,000 of them will, but like, no, you're using the argument for all of them. It's being blanketed. And every motherfucker, and this is why when I gamble, I say this, do not think you're that special motherfucker that for you it's different. You're going to win and back out. You're not. You're going to win and keep going until you lose everything. Do you understand? The dream and the vision being sold is not accurate because realistically, the percentage of NFTs becoming the next Picasso in 200 years is probably very, very small. So that means 99.9999% of people will get fucked. Do you understand? But this isn't being sold. It's being sold as if every other motherfucker could become and could possess the next Picasso. And that's my issue. If you need to sell something by saying that, by selling that dream, That's when you know things are fucked up. Thank you.
I don't think I've ever agreed to train more. Just saying.
Yeah, I agree with Train there.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Big
That's-
brain
that's
shit.
pretty
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
That's pretty
True.
Train just stole the show, man. That's it.
Now, my next question to you is, Harley, I want you to answer this. Don't think about it. Just say the word. Bungee or scuba?
Uba.
Harley, go. What'd you say? You said scuba?
Yeah.
Okay, it's the bonus I'm in. Perfect.
Fuck.
Come on, Hotel Yeti, give me the juice.
Train, I gotta go.
Huh?
If you want to replace,
No, if you go, I think we're just gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, we going to bed, man.
Yeah, I think it's
It's
good.
3:30.
That was big.
But
That's
before-
it's a good way to end
Yeah,
on
but,
that.
but,
podcast,
but before
yeah.
we wrap it up, I want to make this clear. I think Harley is talking about the 1% of the good intention motherfuckers, especially bringing up the NBA Top Shot sale.
Oh, I have a perfect analogy for exactly what you're saying. I buy these keys. See, these are $50. I buy them for $50. Like within a month, they could be 100 or 150, or they could be 200, or maybe crazy to be 1,000. People come in and buy them like using bots because they'll only be like 100, and bots will buy them and then they'll put them on eBay right away. Like right away. It's kind of the same thing. Like I'm out here trying to buy this thing to hang on my wall while these guys are trying to buy it with bots to resell it to make money.
Right.
I am referring to the people who are in NFTs in the way that I am, where I'm
So
like,
I
oh,
wanna
I
ask
see
you this,
it. I
Harley.
want it on my
Why are
wall.
you, I want to ask this. Why are you buying that?
Why do I buy that?
Yes.
I love Marvel.
Okay.
I have Star Wars shit over here
Right.
too.
So let me ask this.
Oh,
Are
but
there-
it also, yeah.
Are there people telling you to buy it on TV?
I go to my favorite websites and I see something and I'll be like, oh, that's cool. As you can see, these four are the same. That's
Yes.
because I like this artist. Now, before I ever even knew what he
come
did,
on.
I like that artist. So I bought I buy this series. It's the portrait series. It's just the side of characters. I have like upstairs, I have like, it's like Michael Myers like this. It's the X-Men like this. It's Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. It's Jack Nicholson. Like there's all these different types but it's the same piece of work by the same artist. They always sell for $50, but there might only be like out of 5 or out of 10 or out of 500. And that determines how much people would resell it for. I take them and hang them on my wall. Other people buy them using bots and sell them right away. Fuck those people.
I bought my
Real quick, just to specify for everyone, there's a different. So it seems like it's the same, but it's not.
Like buying,
And
like, hype
that's the
clothes,
problem,
right?
and that's why it's so easy to make NFTs sound like make all of them sound so trustworthy. It seems like the same, but it's not, because what took those photos and frames to acquire the demand that it's acquired. People are trying to achieve that overnight in an hour, right? Through clout and through grouping together and pushing things, right? Like that's when it gets weird and tricky. Unless, like I said, there's a true vision and passion behind it, and we're talking like people who are actually putting their lives behind it, right? But if
I agree with you.
does that
People
make
are
sense?
scamming it. They're trying to drive it up. They're trying to make it look cool. They're really trying to play it to make it look cool because they own it. So they want so it's that their mentality, because it's now their asset, this investment.
Yeah.
I got these because I want to hang it on my wall. There's no monetary aspect. I look at it, I'm like, oh, this one's worth more than that one. But other than that, I'm not going to sell it. It's for me. I want to keep it on my wall. I want to put it up there. I feel like it's cool having it there. I know what you're saying. People are going and they're hyping up their NFT because they're trying to make money off of their fans. That's been happening, right?
Yeah, it's something of that working. Yeah. Anyways,
yeah.
Good podcast. It was fun, guys.
Good podcast. This
Yeah, it
is
was
good.
fun.
I'm so glad to be back, man.
Same.
It's awesome.
That was dope. Yeah.
Cool,
I had a lot of
yeah.
fun.
Nice talking to you guys.
Great time.
I
This will be
miss
your
all of
first
you.
one in a while, right?
Yeah, in like 2 months, some shit like that. God knows how long it's been.
Yeah, God damn.
Yeah, it's been a good month and a month. I think like probably like 4 or 5 weeks. I think.
Yeah, it's been like a month, I think, right? Get me in. Come on, bro. Like this fucking man, this shit's a scam. No cap.
Bitch.
Okay. Peace, dudes.
All right, love
Good
you all.
talk.
It was fun, guys.
Yeah,
Thanks, everybody,
guys,
for
thanks
being
for having
here.
me.
guys, the
Thank you
streams
for
Abdu
having
2
me.
Beastie, Bad Gal
Thank you
Shay,
for
Devin
having me.
Nash, Draynilla, Fandy, Harley plays. Are you going live, Harley?
Yeah, I'm live.
Okay, I'll host you. Hey, it's Joe.
W.
It's Timmy and ROSHTEIN. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow for a personal stream. Follow my Twitter, follow my Instagram, shout to Cash App. I love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Sir.
Good night.
Bye.
Yep. Good night,
Hey,
everyone.
y'all. Later.
Later.
Hey.